What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of ABJ, the ABJ Podcast. I don't really know exactly. I hate calling it a podcast. I don't know. It just seems corny, but it just saying ABJ sounds strange to me. But I am joined today with Michaela, who's going to do a tarot card reading. I've done this back in the day with interviews with everyday people. I think we've done 2 tarot card style episodes where we had readings. One was by, I want to say, Carissa. It was at Tree of Life. We did one there where she did a reading, and then Bob Cook did a stick reading.
Yeah.
The PA Dutch magic stuff.
Yeah.
And then I did one with Margaret, Tim Mingstrom, and we did it in the barn. She has yet to experience the barn.
Really? You feel like you're in a movie set. Well, are you guys gonna go to Barnstock this year?
It's all, I don't, the Barnstock to me has always seemed like it's like a, I don't know if like I'm gonna vibe or fit in, and I always feel like I'm gonna bring a different energy that's not good. It's a me problem, not a Barnstock problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want her to experience the barn.
I feel like that's your best in to experience the barn is during Barnstock. Just get there super early so it's not.
Or just set up another interview with Margaret.
Yes.
And then I don't have to share the barn with 75 people.
Yeah, I know she's in mourning right now, so I feel like I give her a break. Yeah, There was a woman, she would make crystal infused skincare products for Glow Cosmetics, and they were good friends, and she passed recently.
Oh, sorry to hear that. So we're going to get into that. So real quick before we start, we've seen tarot cards. I've seen tarot cards in movies. I've seen them in horror films. I've seen people swear by them. I've also seen other people call them complete nonsense. So we're going to I'm going to kind of dive into it today. The truth is, we don't know. I mean, it's really, I mean, I'm not speaking for you, I'm speaking for me, but it's one of those things where I think when it comes to anything that's going to be for your physical, mental health, or anything when it comes to paranormal, supernatural, I'm an open-minded skeptic, but I always am still kind of leery when it comes to like people who say they can help you in processes of grieving. I think that's a very delicate thing to touch with, and that's where I have a disconnect a lot with mediums and psychics and stuff like that, because I think people are too vulnerable and they could be taken advantage of. And I think it's something, if you are a real deal, cool. If you're not, there's a special place and a bad place for you.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to disprove, come at you and making you prove what you do here today or anything like that. We'll dive more into it. I'm here to be open-minded, having fun experience, and just have a good conversation.
Yeah.
And that goes for anyone. If anybody is a medium or a psychic, I've had people who were all about it, and then were like, they seen like my Truth Behind Illusion episodes where they seen like I was kind of like I was doing a bit for a lot of it too. Like I was being funny and entertaining, and I was kind of laughing at some of the metaphysical stuff, but also respecting it to a degree. But somebody has to be entertaining. If it's a podcast of everyone agreeing, then who the fuck wants to listen to that? But yeah, so they immediately backed out. But they also heard my stance on like, if you're bullshit, I'm gonna fucking ask probably tough questions. So instead of assuming, I'm going to ask some questions, have some fun, and we're gonna do a reading today, and get into it. So let's start with the basics. This is like our first little segment. I want you to explain tarot cards to me and what we're going to do here today, like I'm brand new. I know nothing about the experience. I know a little bit about tarot. I've actually done a few readings on past episodes of podcasts because it's pretty much, well, I mean, I'll let you do your thing, and then I'll kind of elaborate what my experience was with doing it. Yeah.
So I do this a lot with people because they'll come up to me and they'll be terrified because they've never gotten a reading before, and they only have experienced it through like people who are scared and see it as like something to be feared and devil worship.
It's evil. It's perceived as evil, or
Yeah, my own partner's mother is Pentecostal, and she sends me stuff all the time when I post my next event. She'll send me videos of how you're talking to demons, and I'm like, what do you mean? You claim to talk to angels, but the first fallen angel must speak his home language, so how do you know you're not speaking to the devil? And she gets really upset. But
I love posing that question to people, like, how do you know that your side of good is the actual good?
Yeah,
because I'm punk rock, and I'm very like other side of the coin, and I've always liked to see, like, I've always been like, the Bible, I'm not trying to get too deep, but like the Bible to me always felt like propaganda. And it always felt like, well, the other side's so bad and terrible, but they can't, and they're just like, we'll describe it. And they're like, it's just real bad. And they're like, well, what's your side? It's really good. But I did wipe the world twice, and I'm very judgmental, and don't do all these things or you will die and be punished. It's like, that doesn't seem very good to me.
No.
But anyway, yes, this gets perceived in the bad light.
Well, yeah, and I mean the difference between me and them is that they're just a sinner on a leash, and I got let off, and I get to have fun.
Yeah,
so.
I get to enjoy life.
So, but regardless, so if anything, I have a belief system. You may have your own, but at the core of this, it is a tool, like a therapeutic tool, per sense, to force your brain to take your problem out of your mind and think of it objectively, because your problem is not spiraling in your brain. You're not having racing thoughts. You like take it out and throw it on the table, and we're discussing it together. So that's taking all spirituality out of tarot and what it can be used for.
Okay.
So, and that's kind of how I was taught to use it and how I specifically use it. Like, I do have a belief system of my own, and so some things are like a little spooky. I'm like, oh, okay, well, but it's the same way as horoscopes. Your brain's gonna force connections that are or aren't there.
Yeah, I feel like that stuff's always made to like make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, and which can be a tool because that confidence can take you places.
Yeah, it's like a placebo effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you do tarot cards, is this, we're gonna set an intention on what we're gonna try to figure out, or is this a situation where we do random cards and then based on the card, you're like, well, this card sometimes represents this, so maybe this is the direction we're going. So what is actually is your style, or how do you go about doing this?
So in most cases, people want an in-depth reading, so I'll do a 10-card reading, which is in-depth because it touches on a lot of pieces of somebody's life.
Mm-hmm.
The specific spread is called the Celtic Cross. So we're in Mono City. I'm Irish. You're probably Irish.
I'm
so
half Irish. Yeah,
let's do it.
Half Irish. Is that what we're doing today?
Yep.
So this is a full reading.
Yes.
Oh boy. So we're gonna get real. Everyone's gonna learn about all my deep dark secrets on this podcast, possibly.
Potentially, or just what your bank account looks like, because there's
it's
a
not good.
card.
It's not good. It's not great. I got like $100. Buy T-shirts if you want to support me and help my Celtic Cross get a little nicer with some bedazzle on it. I have T-shirts, Linktree, PayPal. You can buy me beer, all the whole nine. Yeah. So then, when what do you tell someone who sits down, they have no idea what they're about to experience with a tarot card, and go that process when you set up a table at an event or stuff like that?
So I asked them what kind of advice or guidance they're looking for. Like, do they just want a little push in one direction and just do 3 cards like everybody's probably seen in the movies,
Mm-hmm.
like past, present, future? Or if they want 5 cards, which is like going to hone in on a specific kind of in your field of vision issue, or if they would like to go in depth and touch on a lot of parts of their life, because I don't necessarily try to sell the most expensive reading I have, which is the 10-card reading. I try to give them the best experience they're going to have, because like I'll have 16-year-olds come and sit at my table, and I was like, you don't need a 10-card reading, your life's going to change like as soon as you get up.
Yeah.
And that's how it was at the last reading, because this kid was like, I want a 10-card reading, and I was like, no.
Yeah, your mom's gonna change your reading by tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't have say in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are on a leash. What do your prices normally go for if someone were to come and see you?
So it'd be $10 for a 3-card reading and $15 for a 5-card reading, and a 10-card reading is $30.
That's not terrible. That's I think that's a very affordable price. Now, when you do this, do you also, I don't want to use the word claimed because I think that can become off as negative. But like, so when Margaret did it, she also does tarot reading, but she's a self-proclaimed psychic medium as well, where she feels like she has connections with the other side when it comes to spirit guides and stuff like that, and she allows the spirit guides to help direct her readings. Is that something, are you just going by the cards, or do you also have a gift, we'll say?
I don't feel like I have a gift in that sense. Like, if you want to get any kind of, like, if I have any clairs, it's the most, I think, boring and obnoxious one, and it's if you can, like, smell things that aren't there and have to do with, like, you know, spirits and whatnot, and I might just be literally insane. There's always that.
We did sage the room before we started today.
I do not smell sage. I was like patchouli.
It's dragon's blood sage. Yeah.
So, well, that's great because sage is to raise vibrations. So if there's anything terrible in here, you would just give it more gas.
Sick.
So that is
alcohol helps, right? Because I've been learning on TikTok that spirits and booze is allowing the demons into you. I was like, welcome aboard. My demons can swim. Yeah, so I I don't know, when I would do readings or when I was kind of teaching myself the idea of tarot cards, I would say, okay, well, here's my little app that I would cheat, and it would tell me what it meant if it was right side up or upside down. Do you do that, where it
Yeah.
changes based on the direction? And then I would say, okay, well, this card's meaning is this. Does that represent to you? And then I would be like, well, based on what I would say with that, because I feel like I'm a good advice giver, so I would just use that to be like, well, if this is what this means, and this is where you are in your life, maybe try that. That would be my advice based on what the card is saying, and it's 100% chance. Like, I can't pick what that's going to come for you, so it's essentially like a lottery ticket. Like, we're kind of banking it on the universe is putting this here, and we have no clue what's showing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what exactly is the tarot doing? I kind of said there, like, each card has its meanings, and right side up, upside down, so has different stuff. But how do you get out of it? So you just kind of follow what the card meaning is.
So the meanings of the cards, when you read them in the book, and it gives you that long paragraph with the buzzwords, that's not all for you when you pull the card. You take what resonates with you. So that's kind of how it works. Like if there's a card coming down and it means like marriage, but also a business contract, I'm not going to think that you're getting married because you're not focusing on that in your life. I'm going to think that it has to do with business contracts because marriage is a business contract.
Yeah, marriage can also just be like just starting any serious commitment. Yeah. Awesome. Now, let's just kind of talk about this one. So there's some cards out there that when people they immediately freak out that they're going to die or the devil's here, but they're not also negative cards. It's almost like a rebirth, right?
None of them are most negative.
Yeah, but I know people see the imagery and see death or the devil, which are my two favorite cards. What do those, like, when that gets pulled and someone like like how do you explain that to people?
So I'm usually like, don't worry, there's far worse cards to get, and these are actually not that bad, because especially when it's death.
Yeah.
Because death is gentle change that you know is coming, because it's not talking about violent death, it's talking about the most common form of death, which is what you see coming, where you slip into the other side.
Yeah.
So it's almost like comfortable, necessary change.
Okay.
And then the Tower is uncomfortable but necessary change at the base. So it's clearing your slate because you've got so much garbage on it, and now you can rebuild.
Gotcha.
The devil is just learning to live true to yourself, because on the card, the chains that bind them, they're not locked. They're not even tight enough to stay on. They can slip them off whenever they want.
They're just choosing to keep them because they feel like it's there. It's like, yeah. Is there a card that you feel represents you as a person?
Oh, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, baby.
The Queen of Pentacles.
I'm a Taurus.
What are you? You say you like the High Priestess card. That's your favorite. Lily's off camera.
Yes.
That's yours. Okay. I always liked, obviously, Death and the Devil because they're cool. But the Fool I always thought was kind of funny because it's like, isn't that like, like carefree person?
So the Fool is carefree because they are naive and they know nothing. So it's about starting over.
Yeah.
From the very
I start
beginning.
over a lot. Like, I get overstressed and I'm just like, delete it all, let's start over.
Yes. Because this entire deck of cards is a story. It's a book.
Yeah.
About the Fool's journey to enlightenment.
And then who's the talker? The one that's like the communicator. What card is that? She always tells, huh?
I'm so confused now because I was.
I said when I was so I get every now and then I get I think of art for different logos, and I wanted to get different high cards, like tarot cards, as like business cards. I have a devil one where someone did an artist of me as the devil and it like looks like a tarot card. But I was like, well, what's a card that represents like communicator, like how I am, like a podcaster, connecting people, stuff like that.
There's like a couple, because it's do you mean communication in general?
Yeah.
Because that could be almost.
The Hierophant? Am I thinking that?
That's what I immediately was like, the
Hierophant.
Hierophant.
I was gonna say first, but I was like, I don't know if you were talking about when I was saying cards that represent you, but I don't think I was going off of necessarily just that one.
I know you're not Mike, but what do you think? What card represents me?
The Magician.
The Magician. What about you think? What do you think?
I would say a little bit of the Hermit, to be honest.
The Hermit?
Yeah.
I force myself to be extroverted, but I'm very introverted. Like, if I can just sleep all day, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just kind of like so tomorrow I have a show. And it's not as bad because I'm only doing production, but I'm not like performing. I'm not doing ring announcing. I'm not commentary. I'm not going around socializing with everybody. Because I feel like I put off a perception that like I'm very social. I'll talk to anyone. I'm very that. But like once that day's done and the car ride home, I just shut off. And then it takes like a day and a half for me to like recharge. and I just fucking walk away, and I just like not depressed, but like I feel like I don't know. It's
Battery
like
is drained.
my battery's drained, and it is a skill that I had to teach myself how to do because I was a very like I want to be like. I feel like I want to be an extrovert, but I mean an introvert, but I force myself to be the extrovert because this is what I want to do. If that makes sense. Yeah. So why do you think magician?
The magician is the student.
A student
Yeah, you're always collecting information.
and trying to learn. I like that. All right. So do you want to start a little bit of a reading now, and then we can kind of read and do like the next
Sure.
segment as we're doing it? Would that mess up anything?
No.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, yeah, whatever.
See if I can get a crispy card shuffle.
Oh yeah.
My favorite tarot cards are the ones that aren't the size of my hand, but that seems to be the trend.
What is the deck we're using today?
We are using the pulp deck because I figured you would like it because it's very wartime propaganda-y.
So it looks like a Pulp Fiction, like the pulp, like that kind of thing.
Kind of that vibe, but the cards are like war propaganda posters.
That's pretty sick. I have a deck that's all demons and devils, and each card is like a different demon.
Oh, you have like a Goetia deck or a Goetic deck?
It's the Travis.
I don't. Oh, I actually have it. She took it on me, but that was like we traded my first deck I ever got for that deck, but she keeps them all.
They're I bought them and we traded for them, but yeah.
The deck that was given to me, I traded with her for her devil deck.
I have the 13 deck, which is like kind of creepy, spooky vibes because the death card is the 13th card in the major arcana, and that's the big guys that aren't like suit cards. Like the strength is a major arcana, but the pentacles are minor arcana.
Yeah.
The occult tarot.
And then we have another one that's like a Vlad the Impaler deck.
Yeah.
That one's pretty dope. I just got Lily an Adventure Time deck.
Yes.
I like when they do themes because then like you see a character you familiar yourself with, and then they theme that character with the card, and I think it makes it more like, oh, that's easier to memorize what that card stands for, represents because you're so familiar with the character.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I collect them, so I have a couple ones. I got the banned book tarot for my birthday from the owners of the Pink Moon Collective in Mount Carmel.
That's like the banned books, like the ones that they're not like they try to ban every year a different book.
Yeah, it's like the historically like banned books, and then it is more current because the deck just came out in the last couple years.
Yeah, it's like the Handmaid's Tale and shit's in there, which is like banned book, but like we're gonna make a TV series based on it, which is kind of dope. All right, what am I like? Just like a Nate Heater magic segment? Do I pick a card?
Pick 10 of them.
Pick 10.
Just hand with me, and I'll put them where they go.
Face up or face down?
Face down.
Okay. I like this. I feel like I'm more in control. Let's go lame and just go right the first one. I lost count where I'm at.
It's okay. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
This is very.
So what is a big misconception that people get from tarot?
That you're going to get life-changing news, or that your dead relatives are dying to speak to you.
Okay. I don't know if I want to talk to any of them. Two more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to talk to, like, my grandparents if that would ever happen. I got a reading from Marge Kinsey that my older sister bought for me because she would frequent glow a lot, and immediately she was like, your grandfather. And it was kind of funny because he did just pass, so I did get a little emotional, but I was like, motherfucker, I want to talk to my grandmother.
Yeah.
She was cooler.
Yeah, she told me my grandfather was there, and she said that that my grandfather said stop eating fast food because you're getting fat, and I said, well, it doesn't take a psychic to see that I'm fucking eating fast food. Like, it was like height of my like traveling around doing wrestling shows, so I just ate like trash. Like I'd drive to like Atlantic City and stop and eat like McDonald's for breakfast and then McDonald's on the way home and then just drink beers in between shows, and just like my diet was fucking like my lifestyle was fucking Red Bulls and Slim Jims. That was like my life. It was really bad. Our acid reflux to the roof. Yeah. So all right, where are we at here?
Alrighty. So this card represents where you are right now.
Swords.
The King of Swords.
King of Swords.
Yes.
That sounds good.
The swords have to do with intellect and communication and the logistical mind, not the like artistic mind. And it's the king, so it would be somebody who is very balanced in that way, but also has a problem with being emotional because the counter card would be the King of Cups, who is emotional. So in this sense, with the King of Swords upside down, it would say you're at a point right now where
It's upside down to you.
Yes, it's upside down to me. This is me. This is my show.
Yeah. Okay, just make sure.
MGH. No, so it's upside down to me because I read them because I would my brain could not where I'm like, okay, because then you'd get half and half.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So the King of Swords being upside down would tell me that right now you are a little bit battling like emotions where you're like they want to come in and you want to push them out because you're like I need to lock in.
Mm-hmm.
And where if that's like any like self-doubt or getting too excited about what your next steps are because when you get too excited and you like talk about stuff and you're like, well, no, I'm really stupid because
it didn't happen.
I did it all.
I'm very like transparent. Like, hey, this is a possible thing for me. I'm excited. I want to let people know, and it's just kind of me saying it because I don't like keeping things certain bottled up. And then like, oh, I'm so like, and then it doesn't happen. I'm like, oh, now I'm a fucking prick for fucking announcing it and putting it out there. And I'm trying to learn to like keep more things tied to the chest. But then I also feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm being dishonest when I do that.
The King of Swords is like the bottler.
Yeah.
And we all know what happens when you bottle things. It fills up eventually. And then this is either something that is helping you or hindering you.
The Lovers.
Yes.
All right.
It essentially it can mean love. However, it also has to do with business because love has to do with marriage, so business or just making connections in some kind of way. And in this sense, it would be a support. So essentially the people that you know and who are in your like corner are helping you at the time. Like you're getting your support system is like there, as big or small it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so in this sense, I think it's funny because it's Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Well, the tarot deck, the Rider-Waite tarot deck, which most tarot card decks are based off of, has lots of heavy Christian symbols because they were made by people who practice high magic, which is that like very ritualistic, has Christian symbology crossovers. It's the kind of magic they talk about when they say that all the celebrities and powerful people are actually like witches. They're talking about high magic or ceremonial magic, and it is very closed. It's a very closed practice, meaning that you need to be initiated into it, and you can't practice alone. You can't be a solitary practitioner of high magic. I mean, you can, and some people claim to be, but in the true.
You need more energy.
Yeah.
It's a larger. Now, is this upside down or right side up?
This is right side up.
Okay.
So then, this is your immediate past. The Four of Cups, and it's
a dead girl.
It's not.
She's not
a dead girl.
Meh.
Yes.
I love the font on the cups. Or she's just really bored and someone's stealing her cup from the window.
No, so 4 in itself, so the numbers have things like you don't have to learn card meanings like textbook style. There are like tips and tricks. 4 is stability. Cups are emotion. This is reversed. You were feeling emotionally unstable in your past. Like, about some things.
Everything. I'm a fucking train wreck.
And there's so much more to learn because it's like, I'm a professional, but I'm not an expert. Like, I do not have what would be the equivalent of like a master's degree in tarot because the certain cards that you get also have to do with time frames, and I've been working on some of those. Don't ask me because I can't remember them right now, but I've been trying to like study that because the certain card that you get can tell you what time of the year something is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like if I was a bigger channel and people actually watch me, I'd have people rereading what the readings are and be like, well, actually, it means fuck you. You know what I mean? I get that a lot in the comment section.
I actually, in the morning, music is too much for me and my nervous system because my nervous system's almost 30 years old. So I listen to podcasts now and I listen to like witchy ones. There's also, they talk about how certain cards can mean something to you that is not the textbook definition. And that's like a truly spiritual thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like the divine knowing or whatever that I can't remember what they call it. It's like a practice where you It's like for people who do like deity work and they know things about deities that aren't in textbooks and they absolutely know it to be truth because like they divinely were told it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that.
Should you talk about like divination?
No, this is divination.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
yes.
There's like a term for it, and I can't remember it right now because I get shot a lot of information, and then it's like I have ADHD, so you have to use the correct sleeper word for me to remember it.
Yeah.
And then this is your immediate future.
More swords.
More swords.
And it's 4.
Swords. Yes.
Another 4.
Yes, it's
444 is protection, right? Ooh, I'm learning.
444 is that you're on the correct path.
Ooh, if we get one more, that's like a royal flush.
And has Lily ever given you your like life path number or like angel number? They call it. Mine's 5.
No, yours is 5.
Mine's is 5 as well.
5. Mine's 4.
Mine's also 5. It's that life is always an adventure.
You
I
know
would
what's-
like to get off, please.
You know what's funny? I picked 5 questions with ABJ and didn't realize that my life path number is 5. It's pretty spooky, right? But then I also like 666 because Sam.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This is to scare white people away. Actually, it scares everyone away. the Hispanics at my job
don't like it
hate
either.
it. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was showing off his earring. Oh, he had different ones. He had ones with little devil horns on
They're
them.
like tunnels with devil horns.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now I
He
have
was
like
scaring people with
these
them.
little couples.
Aw.
Yeah, they're pretty adorable. Oh, so I was telling Brett about, real quick, side tangent. I have him tattooed on my leg.
Mhm.
And I have Batman, but that was like a random tattoo. But I want to put different devils on my leg because I think it'd be funny. Like a whole devil
Like
sleeve.
the one from Cow and Chicken.
That's my next
the
step.
ass devil.
I want him like sexy, fat ass, like finger in the mouth, like ooh. But that's the cow voice, not the. He had an interesting voice,
Yeah.
but he's like, "You're really gonna get that tattoo." I'm like, I have him tattooed on my body. The devil from Cow and Chicken is not much. And then I found out, really thinking of cartoons, I have him, the Cow and Chicken devil, and then if I get Satan from South Park, I have the gay devil Holy Trinity on my leg.
Yes. Yes, you do. I mean, I know it's like super duper sexualized, but then also kids like the show, so it's terrible. But Hell of a Boss.
I've never heard of it.
It's a creator, Izzy Pop. She's like, I don't know if she was canceled or not. I know people were yelling at her. She has a show. It's Hell of a Boss is a show on YouTube, and she does like all the demons.
Has Been Hotel.
Has Been Hotel.
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
we-
one that,
yeah.
Yeah.
So she has another show called Hell of a Boss, and it's coming to Amazon Prime as well, but it's on YouTube.
I watched the first episode of that.
Pause. A timeout. Tony was recommending the show to children before he watched the show.
Oh yeah.
Then
I
he
definitely
watched
did that.
the show and was like, I shouldn't have been recommending
Yeah,
this.
I
I was
should've.
like, no, you shouldn't have.
It's definitely not a kid show.
No.
But the art style looks like Powerpuff Girls.
Yes, so, and she's got like a wicked cast to voice them, like
Mhm.
so many like.
I really enjoyed it. I have to
voice
get back into it.
Hell of a Boss is like hitman imps and like their life through a different, because it's different circles of hell,
Mm-hmm.
and in that one you meet more of the like big guys, like you meet Mammon, Asmodeus. I know in you see Beelzebub a little bit, but you really meet her more in Has Been a Hotel. But Asmodeus is the demon of lust, and
Mhm.
he pretends to be this like basically big giant slut, but he's actually in a committed monogamous relationship with Fizzaroli, who is like a disfigured and disabled circus performer.
Okay.
And they have like a very healthy relationship, but he has to pretend to be this like dirtball player, and it's the funniest thing ever. And it's like,
Yeah.
is that going to be the next one?
Yeah, I'm in.
Just all of them.
What am I looking at? I just hit a button
Of course.
as soon as she handed it to me.
There you
All
go.
right. Oh, we're back. Oh, the Occult Terror Deck and the Vlad the Impaler Terror Deck.
They're both by the same.
Travis McHenry.
And the Occult Tarot deck, all of the major arcana are different. Like you were saying, all the names.
Yeah.
Have,
So who's your
but-
favorite demon?
I have to do more. Probably Beelzebub because I think it's a cooler name.
Is my
But he
guy.
also has the other side of it, the Angel Oracle deck.
Yeah, because there's the Ars Goetia, and then The angel one is ours something.
I didn't realize there was so many
It's not-
demons and devils that had names and kept. It's kind of like the Roman gods, but devils.
They're all named in the Key of Solomon. We were talking about this yesterday. That's my cat's name's Solomon, and then my second cat's name is Beelzebub.
Yeah.
Because you need the Key of Solomon to summon Beelzebub. But Paimon's my guy.
Yeah.
Paimon you can get wishes from, and he's like the least problematic one, where he doesn't want like to ruin your fucking life.
Did you ever see the movie Low, where it was like a girl who summons a demon to try to take back her boyfriend who was taken by a demon, and like she's in this salt circle in a dark room, and the whole movie's shot in one spot, and the whole movie is this demon trying to lure her out of the salt circle so he can take her, and she's trying to manipulate him to do what she wants. It's like an independent film. I watched it like 10 years ago. This is fucking awesome.
No, but now I kind of watch it.
Yeah, I think it's called Low or something like that. I have to look it up, but I feel like Joe Rogan. Jamie, look that up.
Or not.
Yeah.
I
watched a couple episodes.
I dated a guy who's really into Joe Rogan, so I have like a very strong disdain for him.
I'm not a huge fan, but he does have some conversations that interest me.
I watched the one where Elon Musk
Smoked
weed, and that's it.
Low, yeah.
I also can't
Hello.
stand his voice, but that's
Hello.
since Fear Factor. I couldn't stand his voice.
Yeah. I feel like certain episodes he does have good conversations, and then I feel like sometimes he bends to the guests and just agrees with them to agree, and that annoys me a little bit sometimes, but all right.
So the Four of Swords being upside down, it is
Very exorcist. It looks like she's tied to the bed.
so fours have to do with stability, and it's reverse. So it would definitely be a kind of internal conflict, feeling a little stuck because you're feeling like your stability is being challenged.
Sure. Yeah,
So-
that's something going on. I definitely have a huge path I'm at right now where I feel like I have to honestly, sometimes I feel like when I'm doing this, I shouldn't give you information, but I think that's a terrible mind state to go into a reading of like, I'm not here to like, I'm not here to stump you or like make sure you give me all the information I want. And I think that's a misconception with tarot as well.
That is.
That where people just stay quiet because they want you to like, I think it's a good, healthy conversation to kind of maybe direct more. But I'm at a point right now where I don't know what I want to do when it comes to half my content, when it comes to the wrestling side. If I want to go back to being a fan, or if I want to just maybe to be production, or if I want to be the performer and be involved. Because I feel like I don't mind the money aspect, right? Like I'm not money hungry. I'm not, but it does make sense to make money if you're working for something. And I feel like I go in there with the intention of like, hey, I'm going to give you all of my energy and take time away from my brand and what makes me happy to then put into your brand and make you successful or put more eyes on you. And when I feel like I will take away compensation, because I know there's not a lot of money in this industry, but I want you to respect my brand in the other half of what you're not giving me in compensation. And then when I feel like that's disrespected, it infuriates me. And then I get very angry and I get very hostile, and then I get very like defensive, and then I start not trusting people, and then I don't want to be around people. And that is because I've lost everything trying to be this content creator. Like I had to restart my life. I have lost friendships, relationships because I've put this over everything.
Yes.
So when I give you that, I want the respect to realize that like every second I'm sitting at a table behind a microphone that's for you,
Yes.
it could be for me.
Yes.
I could be live. I'd be meeting somebody across the world to sit in a room with 30 people that I sat in a room with last week. So I need you to respect that. And when I feel like that's not respected, I'm just like done. So I'm at a point in wrestling where I feel like it's not being respected because it's an industry of the entertainments of just like, I'm an outsider, but I'm also a journalist. So some people are kind of hesitant for me to hear or learn things because they're afraid I'm going to put things out. And it's the entertainment industry, and sometimes it can be scummy. So it's a weird balance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm at a point where I don't know if I want to walk away fully, or if I want to maybe just give less but set harder boundaries. So I'm at that crossword of like, do I go back in and say like, I'll back and I'll help you, but this is what I will do and this is what I won't do, and if you want me to do more, you're going to have to compensate me because we've tried the other route and you didn't respect that. So I'm at that crossroad of either walking away completely or just making sure I'm still in shot. Can you peep that real quick? I think we're still good.
Sorry, I manspread.
That's okay.
Sit down.
So that's where I'm kind of at crossroad wise. Now, when it comes to the art of the card, maybe I'm being hung up a little too much on this, or maybe it's a good question. So the cups, the 4 cups, and the 4 swords. Visually, it's driving me crazy that there's 2 and 1 and 3. I feel like 1's always separated from the pattern of the 4. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're designed this way to infuriate specifically you. That's why I brought them. No.
Okay.
Essentially, it's just at the mercy of the artist of the card, because there are some where they're just lined up. Because these are actually very in-depthly drawn, because I have some decks where it's literally just 4 swords drawn.
Yeah.
I had...
I didn't know if that was a design choice.
It is.
Or a card choice, if it means something.
In this sense, if you wanted to put any meaning to that, because one of them is specifically on the bed that they're in, so they're in like a bed is pretty...
So here's what I perceive as it. 3 are in display, and 1's currently in action.
Yeah.
And I know that doesn't look like it's an action, but that's, to me, being mounted to the bed means that if something goes wrong, I'm grabbing that one. And this one is physically being grabbed and taken away. So there's something happening to at least one of the items to be used, and the other 2 are almost like placeholders.
If you think about the card, because swords is about like communication and intellect and being logical.
I also feel like control. If you're holding the sword, you're probably in control of the situation.
And the 4 has to do with stability. So if someone challenges that, you are also ready to defend that. And usually people who have a very logistical mind, not really go with the flow, or like really like structure and stability, they don't like to show emotion. So that is the shaking of their stability.
Yeah.
Is not the stability of their household or their worldly possessions, because this is swords and it has to do with the mind, where it's not pentacles, where it is something tangible. So this is definitely shaking of the psyche.
Yeah. And I feel like swords is like kind of like I will be honest, I feel like I always have to be in control. Like I have a hard time letting control go. I mean, the cups is also always like, but I'm also always willing to let my cup be filled or fill other cups with knowledge, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting that they're both being used in this aspect. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
No,
I hope
good.
I didn't throw you off.
No, you're good. Just taking it in, because I'm also...
It's my logical side coming in, trying to make sense of things.
Yeah, stop that.
Okay.
This is woo-woo shit. No. Well, when you're saying about people trying to have me read their mind and being closed off, because this is not... something that is used in most Abrahamic-based faiths.
Yeah.
So if you're following a principle of earth-based faiths, you should not be closed. You should be open. And that being like sitting there in silence and doing that is very closed off. And so if you're following those practices, that's not how you would come into a tarot reading anyway.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, you need to be a little loosey-goosey. That's why I have a couple highlights.
I've gotten some like interesting ones. Like I'm also very, because I do this for fun, obviously, like the money, who doesn't? But like the ladies at the crystal shop had to like force me to charge more money, because this reading, when I first started, was $10. And it wasn't because I didn't think I knew what I was doing, it's because I didn't think I knew how to talk to people and relay what I was seeing. So I was like, this might be really shitty. Because,
is it easier to people you know or people you don't know?
It's easier to do people I don't know, because my brain will make connections. But
so, like, you see, just being funny here, but maybe somewhat a little truthful, because that's kind of, I like to hide the illusion with the truth. So, like, you see the lovers, and you see, obviously, my partner sitting over there, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's upside down. That could mean something rough, but she's sitting right there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that's an example, but like an example of, like, if you're reading someone that you know personally, and something comes up that's like, oh, shit, this could be something that means something to them, or like maybe your perception of like, I know how your life is going or what you're going through, and you're like, the card's right there, but I don't want to hurt their feelings. Is that something that can play into the reading as well?
Sometimes, yeah. And like, it was kind of funny because you were saying that like, oh, because my partner's right there. It was like, because when you talk about like,
we'll kick her out if that's a problem.
Could you actually just take over? No. But it was how you were like, do you feel like you're psychic? Because I don't, but I just wanted to, I don't know, I had like an intrusive thought where it was like, it's not her, it's your fans.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
I would agree with that. regardless, like say if tomorrow we're done, I feel like my community, my cult of ABJ, hey guys, is small, but like I can message almost any of them at any point in time and have someone I can lean on or talk to or go through stuff. Like when I went through my divorce, they were there, and most of them are not. All of them, for the most part, are not local to here. They're all over the world and all over the country.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so I'm very grateful that my community is as strong as it is. Like, it's not strong enough that I can like bank a living or career off of, but emotionally, they got my back.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is something that you should work on.
Oh boy, more swords. An ace.
Yeah.
I like aces.
So, ace is like new. So if it's what?
I said nothing.
I think she's also reading while you're reading.
Oh, I'm wondering if she's hearing the TV downstairs.
No.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh. I mean, you could hear it, but it's not like coming through the microphone. Is that what you're asking? Sorry. Do your thing.
So the Ace of Swords, it has to do with like newness, and that would be if you would. What am I gonna do? This is called a card for clarity, because if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about either. Yay! It's wands. Wands have to do with passion and ambition.
Hell yeah.
And it's 4. But
is it really?
Yeah.
We're here. Protection.
Hell yeah.
Is that like naked chicks too?
It is a party.
I'm into it. Looks like an orgy.
So
it looks like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album, but with all hot chicks and swimming, like hot every culture chick. Actually, there's a lot of white girls, but there's a few mixed in there. But it's it's a lot of very pretty women in bathing suits, hanging out with wands. I'm into this card. I don't know what it means, but I'm into.
It means you're a hedonist, and it makes sense because aren't you a Sagittarius?
I am.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like hedonist, like.
You enjoy earthly pleasures, but that's also because you're like an earth sign.
Yeah.
So I'm a Taurus, so yeah.
Okay.
Slut's a state of mind. I'm living in it.
I'm a slut. I'm a smut. Slut smut.
Smut?
Yeah, I'm a slut smut.
I have a book club for you. Would you like to join?
I hate reading. If you're gonna do audiobook, man.
So they make audio smut books. It gets cringy.
That would be tough to listen to in a car ride. Like you're at a red light,
not.
and you're
not
like,
when you're alone. Turn it up actually and look at them for dominance.
Oh, gotcha.
No, so with these two together, it's the Ace of Swords, and I would say because it's an aspect of something you need to work on, and it's about.
Don't tell me I have to work on my sluttiness.
No, you have to work on sticking with one passion and honing in.
I have ADHD. I can't do that.
Looks okay. Hold on. Where's my purse? I have Vyvanse. It's okay.
All right.
We're not admitting to drug dealing. I need them. You can't have them.
Okay.
They only give me 30.
Okay.
But so it is about narrowing the scope of that and putting your all into that passion.
Got you. That's the problem with this podcast is why I can't take off, because one episode's like paranormal and the next one's pro wrestling and the next one's music and then the next one's horror movies. They're like, if you just did horror movie content, you would do better. I'm like, but I would get bored immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the repetition of like one thing. Like if I'm like, I have to watch a horror movie today for content, I would lose my mind. But I'm like, oh, no, I watch a different movie then. I'm going to talk about that one instead. But I definitely feel that where I know I need to do it. I just don't want to because I'm stubborn.
Well, I appreciate that you don't have your shit together with what content you want to make solely, because then I wouldn't be here if this was pro wrestling content.
Yeah. Maybe I need a reading about my character. If I have new character, I don't know. I still don't even know if I'm quitting or not. All right, here we go. Next one. What's this one?
This one is, so in the Celtic crossbred, it is a message from your ancestors.
Oh boy.
So it's that.
Which one will it be? Well, she's still alive.
I usually say that if that's not your jam, it could be angels, the universe, etc. Whatever.
This is either my grandparents, my dead relatives. Another sword.
Yes.
We are building an army here. And a wand.
King of Wands, upside down with 10 swords upside down. So
the swords one looks like a
the 10
crime
swords
scene.
Is not great.
That looks like a crime scene photo,
mm-hmm.
and then this one is just like this badass dude.
So
like Gandalf.
There's the culprit.
In front of a burning building.
Suspect number 1. No. So the King of Wands puts their ambitions before everything else, no matter what.
Now that's what I do.
The 10 of Swords is about feeling oppressed and held down.
Always.
So it's a message from your ancestors and it's reverse. So it's like Have balance. Stop that.
Yeah.
Not totally.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. But also, when you do that, you have to make sure you're not leaving joy in your wake. Like, if you put it above everything else and you grind and now it's a job. So just make sure that it's a joy.
I'm trying to go back to that where like the podcast was fun and then for a while it wasn't because I was looking at it more like a job and it needed to be done. But I am finding that balance in that aspect. But so if you're listening, whoever's here, I'm trying. But also like
yeah, I don't smell anything, so I can't do
it. Yeah.
It's like I smell.
If it smells like an Italian lady
and icy.
If
hot.
it smells like an old Italian lady, that's my gram. If it smells like a bottle of Bacardi and cigarettes, that's probably my grandfather. And hair gel. Yeah, but also like, so when you say about like the swords and the wands and stuff like that, or being a Sagittarius, I don't know much about astrological just from what Lily tells me, but I feel like Sagittariuses are also people who like, they're very like, they just need to explore. You can't hold them down. They want like if they want, they need to be free. They need to have the freedom to like, hey, right now I'm just gonna go and just leave me alone and trust me and not understand what I'm doing. I'm not doing it in nefarious ways. I like Rottweilers. My favorite breed of dog. And if you try to cage a Rottweiler, it will lose its fucking mind.
I like Borzois, the Russian noodle dogs.
Yeah. But Rottweilers, they need full roam of the house because they need to see every window, door, and make sure it's protected because that's their instinct. But they also want to have that freedom, and if you put them in a cage, they will go ballistic. Like that. And I kind of relate to that because I always feel like society or the world of like having a 9 to 5, I feel like is my cage, and I wish I had the freedom to be like, I'm getting on a plane, I'm just gonna go explore somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously, financially, I can't do that either. So I always have that mindset of I feel like I am kind of like trapped in what I can't explore and do the things I want to do fully because of worldly responsibilities or other people. I would let them down.
I can respect all those things, but I'm
Yeah.
a Taurus, so I like to have my home base to come back to. So
I like the home base,
half
but
of that is a nightmare to me.
I just need to know the home base is there when I'm done doing what I'm doing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am the home base and it is mine, and I am the Rottweiler.
Yeah.
In my house. My famous last words will be, "You're not going to disrespect me in my fucking house." Because I have said that to several people. And, like, I live with somebody, but in my mind, that's not his house. That's my house, and I allow him in there.
Yeah.
But, like, that's probably not healthy, I guess. Like, I don't hate him.
Yeah.
But, like, that's just always how it's been.
You're like, you need possession of something.
Yes. Well, also, like, so my grandmother was the breadwinner and, like, the patriarch of my household.
It's a strong female presence. Yeah.
My mom was a welder. My grandmother, she did work in, like, cooking, but she ran the show, and as, weirdly enough, the cooking field is very male-dominated. Yeah. Even though it's very, like, back in the kitchen.
It's dominated in the aspect if you want to make money as a cook.
Yes.
Yeah. But
get back in the kitchen, but the home one.
Yeah. Where you don't make money and have power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandfather was a stay-at-home parent. Like, he took us to all the, like, school things. My grandmother did not have a license, because she's like, I don't need one. That's what he's for. And he was just, like...
It was like roller gender reverse.
But, like, it was not, like, a toxic dysfunction. Like, they were kind of infatuated with each other. It was actually, like, because my grandfather he was the one who, like, grilled, but he, like, did it on a smoker. My grandmother would, like, sniff him, and that's, like, the closest thing I saw to, like, PDA as a child growing up, because, like, they were also old, so she'd, like, smell and be like, you smell so good, and I'm like, why do I
like the smell of beef.
Pretty much, yeah.
Smell like beef. Remember that video? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
She's on a Netflix TV show.
Yeah, she's on one with Bert Kreischer. Unfortunately, I won't watch Bert Kreischer, so I'll never see that show.
Does she pretend to be like his kid?
daughter?
Yeah.
She plays his daughter.
Why does he just man up and use his actual daughters? They're the ones who
probably hate him.
This. Yeah. Why do you hate Bert Kreischer? Burnt Chrysler.
He reminds me of a human being that I know personally, and I don't hate this human being. He's local, but I understand in certain aspects you need to be the look at me person, but I feel like when someone makes that their entire personality trait of like, oh, not every single bit of attention's on me, so I need to create a situation or a scene where everyone is looking at me, and I need to stand on a table, hey guy, like fucking drives me crazy. So when I see Bert Kreischer do that, it reminds me of this person, and it's like a giant, like...
That's why I can't watch Family Guy. But the opposite of that is, remember Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
But
I never watched it, but I know what it is.
before they got all like, before it came out that they're all like weirdly conservative in like a toxic way.
Yeah.
I would watch that for nostalgia because I'm from in between State College and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
In the middle of the woods, so it was like nostalgia. Like, yeah, my family would do these like stupid, obscure outdoor activities for no reason, just for funsies. So,
I just did my first like outdoorsy thing for the first time in a long time. I called it doing white people shit. I did some white people shit for 4th of July, and I really liked it. But I was, if it makes sense, I was in a very public setting with a lot of people, but only kind of stayed to my people.
Yes.
And then socialized with others on my comfort zone level. And I thought it was like a cool balance because everyone wasn't like, no one knew who I go to a wrestling show and everyone's like, you're part of it. I want to be around you and talk to you. And then like these situations where it was like a public setting, like no one gave a fuck who I was. And then the people I met, it felt like we met or talked because the energy was supposed to be that way. I probably sound crazy saying it like that.
Well, no, because I've only experienced what you've experienced for the first time. So I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
that's not how it is. But
Yeah.
I'm also like, if I'm not going to talk to you, if I don't want to talk to you, I'm not going to follow social rules and do it anyway. I'm just going to like.
So there was a guy there who clearly wanted a piece of, I don't want to say my energy because I don't want to sound egotistical.
He wanted a piece of ABJ.
It was either
wanted
me
ABJ.
or just because I definitely feel like I bring an energy to a room, and then when I bring an energy because of the way I operate, where I want to bring people together. So I felt like wherever I went, I was bonding with people and I was creating a tribe, and I felt like this person wanted to be a part of a tribe or that tribe, and I felt like mine was giving off better energy than the other ones, and they kept trying, but just something about this person did not rub me the right way, and I like they would just stare. And I kind of, and my side of me, like there was a point in the night where I was like, I'm going to just invite them to the conversation. And then they threw on, I can't say too much, but they put on something that I was like, I'm super happy I didn't do that. Because it was like something like identifying that they thought was like making a statement, but to me it was like, you're a douchebag. And I was just like, no, thank you. I'm glad I'm because I'm always like, I need to find that outcast. I need to find the person who has a struggle finding their people and connecting and finding their tribe. And I pull those people in first because I feel like they're the ones who need the nudge or the push. That's what most of my cult of ABJ is. It's people who have a hard time making friends. And then I'm like, hey, this person, you guys would get along. And then they're fucking friends forever. But they will never be the ones to be like, I need a friend. If that makes sense.
So are you saying that in important times of your life you didn't have that, and that's
yes,
where
I'm being the
complex
person.
come from?
I'm being the person that I needed when I was a kid.
Yeah, and I mean that's healing in itself. But I'm like, oh, this is a really long way to say that I needed this at one point and didn't have it. So I'm gonna make sure if
100%.
I notice.
And I will fucking fight for it for my death. And if you come into my people and you bring your drama, I got fucking 4 swords, and I'm a king of that shit. And I'm the ace, so I'm fucking good at it.
444, and I'll get away with it.
Yeah. And I'm protected by the knowledge I've absorbed in my cups and my naked ladies. And I don't remember what this one means. The King of Wands.
Oh.
It's a recap. That was a way of recapping everything we talked about.
Absolutely. No, because...
And you'll be a fucking crime scene photo.
Here's that card in which everyone listening should purchase a t-shirt right now.
Yeah, okay. This is the financial.
Yes.
You're broke.
Tell
me money's on the way.
No.
Fuck.
That is...
I'm spending too much money.
Yeah, right in and right out, because temperance is about having...
I can't see them from here. I'm sorry.
So, temperance...
It was the other way.
Sorry. Yes.
Trying to help you out.
Sorry. My bad. This is like... There's a card up my sleeve, and now I won this hand of poker.
If it makes it better, you can flip it.
No, it's about having duality and knowing when enough is enough.
That checks out because they're half and half.
Yes. It's
balance.
It is balance, and this is a very it's funny because this is a very spiritual card to come up for finances. So definitively, they're like, "Fucking stop, please."
Stop what?
Stop
buying
yourself
all those
in the
vinyls.
negative.
I don't like that energy.
Those vinyls you were looking at yesterday.
Yeah. They're on a wish list. I window shop.
Yeah.
I did buy one. Well, it wasn't for me.
I did buy one.
He bought one for me. And
Yeah, so she don't care. So
and
she's
then
happy.
I bought 4 more. And my thing's complete.
This is your card.
My accounts aren't in the negative.
Mine's currently not.
Currently not, because you got paid today. But I haven't had my account, none of my accounts in the negative in quite some time.
Okay.
My account is, so please book a reading with me. Thank you.
Because I'm fucking spent all the money. That's why her account's on the negative.
I am my partner's sugar mama. But I, like, the role of provider is the woman in where I was.
Yeah, because you were raised that way, yeah.
So it's, like, not a big deal. People try to bring it up, like, the car that he drives, I put the down payment on it, and people are like, you didn't even earn that, and it's like...
So there was a point in time in my past relationship, I always get really uncomfortable talking about it because I feel like it's not fully my story and I don't know how much I should, but like I feel like it's still part of me. But like there was a point in time where we had a mutual agreement like, hey, you're struggling with medical health issues with your body and I am not, so you stay home and chase your dream and I'll pay the bills. And then there was a lot of outside people who were like, he's a man, he should fucking be doing that, he should be getting a job, he should be like, he just wants to be a fucking pie. And it was just like, I feel like those outside influences, so it's good that like to hear from a woman's perspective that maybe this is the toxic masculinity talking, but it's nice to hear that sometimes it's okay for like the woman to take that role. I don't know.
It's just whoever, when you are, you know, when you're entering a relationship, you should discuss those things.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you commit to somebody, because I'm perfectly happy with all the things that I provided for him because they made him happy and they strengthened our relationship and stability. It doesn't matter that he didn't gruel and cry and feel depressed at work about working excessive hours.
Yeah, because there's definitely the vibe from a man's standpoint, and I'm not trying to mansplain to you or the podcast here, but like I feel like it gets to a point where as a man you're kind of your only sole purpose in the universe is just to provide, and you're only valued on base of what you do provide. Mm-hmm. Like it's hard to find, or for a man to feel like you're accepted for anything other than what you provide, and that kind of sucks.
I feel like because we have gender roles in my house. Mm-hmm. I do not take out the trash because I'm a lady.
Yeah.
But I do work 60 hours a week and provide money.
Yeah.
But no,
I think it's a fair trade.
So it's his job to provide me what I need to create our household. And what I need is for him to make sure the house is clean because I'm not the one grueling over dishes every day. We have a dishwasher now, but he cleaned more in the beginning. Now we have things to take back some of our time to spend it together, but there were times where he would like be home all day and clean the whole house and cook dinner. Like it was very opposite. Like I should come home and put on my robe.
So that's where I sucked as a stay-at-home husband. I suck at cooking and I will definitely get us sick. And I just never really learned how to cook, and always being poor, I never really wanted to risk trying to learn because if you fuck up food, that's money gone and you're fucked. So like, why would I risk throwing money away on an experiment? Does that make sense?
Well, the internet has recipes.
Yeah, it's recipes and then doing the internet has a way to make a bomb too. It doesn't know how. That means I'm going to be successful at it. I'm going to blow my fucking face off.
TV dinners that you can just read in my.
But they're gross. Nobody wants to eat those.
It's not what you make; it's the effort you put
until you taste it.
So I worked in food, so like as long as I didn't have to cook it, that's phenomenal.
Okay.
And it reminds me like one of the first times my partner had made dinner for me, he was looking up how to make gravy and he looked up a Thanksgiving gravy recipe. So yes, he made gravy. He made a gallon of gravy for 2 people.
Gravy is good forever, right? That's like space food, right?
No, it's like roux is good for a while, but not the gravy.
That's how my mom cooks. My mom cooks like an old Italian woman where she makes something and that's the week's.
For an army.
That's what you're eating for the week. Like she's making it on a Monday and that's being reheated till Friday.
I'm the one who eats leftovers. I'm the garbage disposal.
I hate leftovers. After a day, I'm like, throw them out.
I'm like, hell yeah.
Make them disappear. Yeah, I hate it.
No, if it's close to the expiration date, he's like, I don't like this. It'll be like 3 days after. I'm like, this milk's fine. I'm going to eat Oreos. Yeah, so.
You're chewing the milk. You're like, everything's fine?
Yes.
All right.
But, all right. Yeah. This one is the people around you, like friends, family, company, whatnot.
That's our first pentacle.
Yes, it's me. Hello.
The Queen of Pentacles.
I told you. So the Queen of Pentacles is... It's interesting because the Queen of Pentacles is the mother of the deck. Like the most motherly card in the entire deck.
If this represents my mom, I'm fucked.
No.
Okay, good.
No, but it's definitely like a mother figure. I don't know, not somebody that you might see as a mom, but somebody who is very nurturing, very
Maternal.
yes, has a very like maternal kind of way about them, whether they're an actual mom or not, because you can be maternal without having any children.
This can get fucked up. I love my mom. She doesn't watch my content, so we're fine. But I love my mom. I respect my mom. But I've never leaned on my mom as the mother figure as much as I probably should. And I had outside moms who were more like I would respond more to a motherly figure, and they're all gone. So I don't really have someone to lean on as like a mom figure anymore, if that makes sense. I mean, I have my physical mom,
Yeah.
but I don't go to my mom for really
I have
anything.
a mom in your life.
So, I don't want to sound mean when I say that, but I don't lean on you in like that motherly aspect.
That's nice. You're emotionally closed.
Yeah, like I don't
I
know.
prefer that though, because if my partner wanted me to be their mom, I'm gonna be like, I have news for you. I cannot have children.
No, I meant in an emotional way. He doesn't really lean on me in an emotional way.
Yeah.
So
like I'm trying to like rack my brain right now, like who that person would be, and I don't know if I have one. So maybe this is another dead person talking to me. More wands.
Yes.
That one's kind of cool. It's like a sci-fi card.
Yes, the 3 of Wands about instability. Which is funny because 3 makes up points of a triangle, which is the most stable shape, but I don't make the rules here.
Yeah. It's a Shenandoah deck. What are we doing here? Sorry, cats are fucking with wires.
No, that's fine. The 3 of Wands leads me to like believe that they're not in your life, so they may be coming back.
Zombies? Like,
no.
Okay.
Not like...
That'd be creepy. I don't want to see ghosts.
No, but it
I don't think I can handle that. I don't think I can handle... Realistically, if a ghost showed up, like someone you cared about, would you be like cool with that? Or would it fuck you up?
It depends on like what the ghost looks like.
Situation.
Yeah, it's very situational. Like,
I mean, listen, obviously, like if they came back like decayed fucking 100 years, that's gonna fuck me up. But like at any point in time, if they showed up, like if my grandma showed up and she like came back as her prime, I wouldn't know who she was.
That's usually how they do.
Yeah, I would be like, who the fuck are you?
I had a dream one time about my aunt, and it was her as a teenager, and I hated it, and I didn't know.
Was she hot?
That's not why I hated it at all.
You're like, I remember you when you were not hot. I don't know. Maybe
well,
she
yeah,
went her whole life.
She was like a cigarette mom, basically, as
Yeah,
most moms from the 60s and 70s were. So I was like, huh? And because my mom was also in the dream, but she was not hot because she's not dead yet.
Yeah.
And I was just describing her, and she was like, "Oh, that's your Aunt Marie," and then she showed me a picture, and I'm like, I hate this.
Yeah.
But it's okay. My mom won't watch this content either.
Yeah.
Well, for 16 more months. She's in prison.
Oh.
So my mom
See you soon.
figures were the outside too. Well, her mother was my mother figure, and it's actually kind of funny because she was not a good mom to her. So that was like, she's a world. Now I'm her power of attorney, so now I'm her mom.
Yeah.
Legally. No.
Nailed it. You win.
But no, these cards I'm getting like the vibes of, they're not in your life anymore and when they were in your life, they were not this person, this maternal, having their shit together person.
Gotcha.
So.
That checks. Yeah. I'll let you know when that happens. That might be to be continued.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Isn't this supposed to be... We're actually committing a crime in the state of Pennsylvania right now, in case you guys are all wondering.
Sick. That's right.
Fortune telling is illegal. The owner of the Serpent's Key in Hanover, Pennsylvania is fighting.
I seen on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
This has been going on because police in Hanover tried to charge her solely...
witchcraft.
...with fortune telling. And that's usually something like they tack on. Like in Schuylkill County, if you own more than 3 dogs, it's considered animal hoarding. But you only ever get charged with that if you're getting like neglect.
Yeah.
Or like endangerment of animals.
They're just fucking with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Can I record for my safety?" And they're like, "No." And she's like, "No."
Yeah.
And then now the Supreme Court said that she has grounds, so it is going to they're going to make a decision on
It
it.
sucks that people have to go through that, but like legally they have to make it better for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, essentially, so if you're a tarot card reader, you technically cannot get an LLC as that in entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do this, you can't pay taxes. I don't make more than $600 a year anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely safe with that.
It's fine. Too. But like these people online, if they have businesses and LLCs, they're definitely under entertainment or something if they're Pennsylvania based.
Yeah.
Or like party.
A lot of the stuff I was going to ask, we literally talked about as this was going, so this is pretty nice. I'm just kind of looking at my notes to see what I would have asked or not asked.
What I want to know now?
Like why are they controversial and why do people embrace? Like we just kind of like just naturally talked about a lot of it. We didn't do the history. I don't really want to do a history dive into it. Fuck it. Go watch Truth Behind Illusion. We did a whole history on that.
Yeah.
How many cards are in the deck?
78.
78. So it's a little more than the normal 52 that you would get from a playing card deck. Yeah.
Yes.
And
there's 36 in the Lenormand deck. Lenormand Tarot is separate. Something else.
That's a completely different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. And what are the major arcana?
Like from 1 to the last
0.
one, or like
from
0 to like 20. The last one, or like what did they mean?
So like the cups,
What's
like
the
right. So
they're minor.
Minor, major are like your face cards.
Yeah, and these are like
I didn't fart. That was me scooting on the chair. The podcast picked that up.
He absolutely did. It smells terrible.
It smells like dragon's blood.
Why are you eating it? The like Temperance and the Lovers, those usually have to do with major themes in your life. So where these are kind of like little blips, these would be like major themes in your life. And so you
I have a lot of major shit going on.
Your dopamine spending is a big problem in your life.
Nailed it.
This one's your love life.
Here we go.
No, I'm kidding.
Is there a card for Nino?
Yes, it's this one. No. It's the Queen of Wands. Sorry.
No, for me. I don't want that. I don't care what the fucking cards say. I'm not getting wanded. That's her dream, not mine. I mean, cut that.
I'm not taking no disrespect to somebody's G-spots in their asshole.
I'll never know. Or we're just gonna skip it. Oh, you're gonna have some more backup here.
Yay! That's really fun and happy.
Interracial couple. That's adorable.
You could do it.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
It's a 2 of cups, and it's a black man and a red-headed woman.
She was just giving me the face. Just
because he's an interracial couple.
Because we're interracial, even though you look white.
No.
Well, people don't know.
So the Queen.
Whitey.
So in this one.
Sorry, I fucked you all up.
No, it's okay.
Well, let's go to the Queen of Wands. What does that mean first?
So how wands are about ambition and communication. It is that it's about ambitions, dreams, communication, drive. That plays a really big part in your love life.
Sure.
And so the 2 of Cups being on it has to do with balance. So balancing those things plays a really big part where they kind of, if they won't be a part of it, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work if you can't have like balance between the two, but they also integrate. Because in most cases, all the 2 cards usually have some kind of infinity symbol because, it goes back and forth.
I would say on a creative standpoint, I think that's where our relationship is the strongest. Like, you have your visions and dreams and career and craft things, and I have mine. And if you don't come to mine or I don't come to yours, it's not like it's taken personally by the other person.
Right.
Like, if I was like, hey, I'm going to go away for a week because I have an opportunity to chase this dream.
Yeah.
I feel like you would be like, go do that.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Or I feel like that was not, like, that would be that would be a huge, like, every relationship has its not ups and downs. I'm not going to go through all of it. But, like, that's where I would feel like we're the strongest when it comes into support in the creativity side of things. Yeah. So that checks out. I'm with that card.
Well, yeah.
So what about Ricky and Lucy here?
So that just has to do with having the balance where, like, if she didn't give you the support that you sought after and vice versa, it would not work.
No, definitely.
It would be
There's a lot of things I would
large
sacrifice
strain.
about myself, but if she was like, "Hey, this wrestling and this content thing has to go," I'd be like, "Yeah,
See ya."
you're gonna need to find a new
So,
penis."
Anyway, I got you this really cheap storage unit, and your stuff's in there.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
So just in that aspect,
Sarah's basement's available. No, I'm joking. That's where she was living for a little bit. Her sister.
okay.
And then she moved out of the basement and came here. But if she was like, "Hey, no content," I'd be like, "You and Sarah got to bond again." Yeah.
Valid. And then this is so things left
Death.
unsaid.
More swords. How many we got
Yes.
this time?
9.
9.
Yes. So
This doesn't look great. She looks very
Oh,
upset.
yes, and 9 is about like things coming to a completion. And
Is this attached to this?
no.
No.
Okay.
So this
So our
is Ace of
relationship's
Pentacles.
not over. All right.
No,
Just making
so
sure.
it's
Things left
that's
unsaid.
things left unsaid, and it is so 9 is about things coming to a completion,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not that you're reaping the fruits of your labor yet. 10 is about that. With the Ace of Pentacles, it has to do with all things tangible and money. And
So
that's,
in this part of, sorry to cut you off, but in this part of the reading, like this one represents where are we at with this?
Things left unsaid.
things left unsaid.
So that's the last card.
Things that didn't come up that are important.
Okay.
Kind of
So
like
completion is coming.
if any like yeah. So like if anything, it could be more connected to like how it's like a message from the ancestors, but this is like in general things left unsaid that you need to know that may not be related to any of these things, but you just need to know them. And the 9 of Swords is reversed, so you're
Not complete. You're fucked for a little while longer.
yeah.
Okay. Give it to me. I like it.
Well, like, because I'm like
I've grinded and
alright.
suffered this long. I can go another couple.
Oh, I'm not like trying to save your feelings at all. I'm just
Good.
kind of like, yeah, you like get it, but it's like your internal strife is not necessarily over yet.
Yeah, I got a bottle still.
But a new avenue for making things is coming, whether making things a reality or money or just things you can hold and have. I love this city's
Culture?
commentary or culture that you hear from the window. I don't know.
Oh, that's my mom.
No.
No.
There's definitely people in the alley fighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't hear that. I only hears her. She haunts my brain. Everyone's deaf in this house. Yeah, everyone's deaf. So my mom's deaf. She doesn't want to admit she is. My grandmother's deaf, and so is Lily. So it's just fucking
I think so.
people are fighting in the alley.
I think they would be actually like physically fighting.
Should we pause? Is there a fist fight happening?
I don't know.
Last time this happened, there was a guy beating up a girl, and I fucking... Yeah, it wasn't great. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
We'll cut all this.
Yay.
I swear I heard somebody like getting hit.
Like,
Thunk. Like fall to the ground.
yeah.
Our neighbors are great.
Well, like, I don't know how it is, but I don't want to out the city.
No. It's just, life in the skook.
Yeah. Some towns are skookier than others. ASMR.
I'll leave a nice little smoke screen. How was it?
Nothing.
Oh.
They walked away. So also I'm deaf, obviously, because I didn't hear any of that. I think I'm just in tune with, like, hearing my mother scream that I just...
But also, she watches SVU all the time,
Oh,
so
it's
you're
fucking-
constantly hearing people get beat up.
And raped and
I
fucking...
can't watch that because I don't think it's enjoyable to watch.
It's not.
I feel that.
Because people like that one specifically, and I'm like, do you want the number to my therapist? Or
Yeah,
should
every
I
episode's
call the
like-
cops?
Every episode is fucking someone's was
Well,
raped,
yeah,
and then but it
specifically
wasn't the guy you
SVU.
think it was. It was the next door neighbor's best friends who used to babysit their goldfish.
Or a family
It's so
member.
convoluted.
I was going through it just to see if there's any interesting, because I have a really big love for 2000s crime drama. Like, I've seen in entirety multiple times NCIS, CSI, Law and Order, yes.
I don't like Law and Order either.
No, not really, because that's like boring. I've seen Criminal Minds. There's one that I always forget, but I've watched them several times, and like NCIS is
I love that.
NCIS and CSI are my comfort shows. My grandmother would watch that and true crime,
I like documentaries.
and she was allowed to have her TV on because we had a strict 9 p.m. bedtime up until graduation of high school. So
Really?
yep, so TV off time was at
Hannah.
9 p.m. and my grandfather would come upstairs and turn the TV off. So I got really good at listening to the stairs go, and I watched shows on.
Literally.
Would you creep down and lay on the stairs and
Well,
listen?
no, because we didn't have stairs. Everything was one level.
We did have stairs, but I would watch TV with subtitles because no sound meant that you didn't know. But my grandmother could watch TV all night, and she'd watch it really loud because she was deaf. So like the meme online where it's like her nose was cut off, her eyes. Yeah, that's sleeping.
Yeah.
And like, or I'd have a bad dream and I would go and sleep in my grandmother's room, but she had a bad back, so I couldn't sleep in her bed and be on the floor. So I'm like, I had a bad dream, sleeping on the floor. Now I'm watching the true crime. Like, here's the bloody mattress. And
Yeah.
stuff. So like, but SVU was just too much. I also was looking because I like the one where it's like serial killers, where it takes a couple episodes, and there's a lot of episodes on SVU that have incest.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Really?
like, yes.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, why? Like, this was on daytime TV. And I'm like, why were they like, yes, this is what we should make a show about. People want to see this. And I'm like, who wants to see this?
That's wild.
But, you know, they're just out in the open with most
But
of that
those
stuff now.
cameos, though. The amount of cameos on that show is unreal.
Just people just playing dead
Justin
bodies.
Bieber was on that show.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard was on that. I actually
Yeah.
sat down and watched it the other day because Matthew Lillard was on TV, and
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute,
You have to watch
gotta
Matthew
watch this.
Lillard.
He
Yeah.
Gotta watch
was
this
baking
one.
competition.
Really?
He did it for Halloween a couple years ago.
I feel like he's a great human.
I love him.
I'd
Didn't think
be
he was
terrible.
hot, but I now think he's hot based solely on vibes.
Because he gives a good vibe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think that the big silver ball lip piercing thing.
In SLC, was it SLC Punk where he had the piercing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. Anyone, I hate that.
I don't see him. And when I always see Matthew Lillard, some people associate him with that. Some people associate him with Scooby Doo. He's Stu, forever for me. He's Scream.
Yeah,
Yeah. I met Billy Loomis a couple months ago. That was kind of cool. So it'd be kind of neat. Like my favorite horror movie is Scream. It's that and the original Halloween are my two favorites. I just think the original Halloween's a masterpiece, but the rest of the Halloweens suck. Come at me. I don't care a fuck.
mine is the Blob, the original Blob.
The Blob?
with the wooden arm.
Okay. It's a good movie.
It's the black and white one, because it's just like the idea of the Blob the whole time, because they don't have that special effects. But
Yeah.
then the one time that it needed to be on screen, it was a wooden arm.
Yeah.
And my grandfather and I watched that together because I watched a lot of black and white shows, and I know a lot of black and white TV from being raised by my grandparents because they didn't like treat us like children; they treated us like roommates.
Yeah. I watched
So-
a lot of Nick at Night. I was probably one of the only weird kids who liked Nick at Night. Like when I seen the Honeymooners, I loved it. I thought the Honeymooners was so fucking funny as a kid. I loved I Love Lucy. I loved the Monsters. I didn't really watch a lot of Addams
What
Family.
about the Brady Bunch?
I didn't like the Brady
Oh
Bunch.
no, there's levels to this
Partridge
shit. I'm talking
Family.
about like Perot, Perry Mason,
Yeah.
Bat
I love
Masterson.
Twilight Zone.
Oh.
We did watch that, and
Yeah, like she's gotten older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and my grandparents were also really strict too, because both my parents were like drug addicts and in prison, and have like rap sheets longer than like a TJ Maxx receipt. So they were like, you can't turn out like them. So it was like really strict.
Here's a weird. It has nothing to do with anything, but weird. So my gram is like a very pop culture driven woman. Watches fucking
Goes to the
movies
movies every week.
all day long. Goes like her only time where she leaves the house and goes to do things is a movie. Like music. I've never heard her listen to music in my entire life. And like I kind of sat down with her. I'm like, who's your favorite musician? And this bitch pulled out Nat King Cole. And I was like,
Wait a minute, what? And
I
she's like,
never seen that coming.
Yeah.
Like, my little white Irish grandmother loves Nat King Cole.
and she goes, I have a record from him.
Yeah, she owns
Pulls
a
out
record.
a record from, like, what was it, the 40s?
It's 40.
Yeah.
It was heavy as fuck. You can kill somebody with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like
It's
these
a
where it's
litho.
light. Like, it was like a fucking dinner plate.
My grandfather listened to classical music and like specific songs like one was Chattanooga Choo Choo because we had cassette tapes in it because the car that we had
Yeah.
cassette tapes. But then my grandmother liked like Janis Joplin.
Love Janis.
And I don't know who sings it, but she always sang the Little Plastic Jesus song.
No idea.
No.
It's
I looked at the
like-
girl in the cult over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Little Plastic Jesus?
Yeah. He's on the dashboard grinning, and I'm in the backseat singing.
I love that lyric.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
and
It's a great lyric.
he
That's like
don't slip
Nickelback.
and he don't slide because his ass is magnetized. Like she would just belt out parts of that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but here's the crazy thing too, is like my gram watched so many movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she retains any of them.
No.
Like, I could be like, what's your favorite movie? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, you watch 1,000 a day. But it's just like background noise. She's just happy to be there.
Yeah.
Like my uncle, no one watches this, we're safe. But my uncle took her to see The Hateful Eight.
Okay.
So I watched it. I'm like, oh, you took her to see a Tarantino movie. He's like, yeah, she likes Westerns. Have you ever seen The Hateful Eight?
He
I don't
literally,
think-
yeah.
There's a whole scene where literally Samuel L. Jackson is telling another man, you're going to suck on my big black Johnson for like 45 minutes.
Did you watch the parody movie of that with
No.
Taylor Lautner?
No, what?
That was the same point in time where
Do you know who
isn't
Taylor
Chris
Lautner
Pratt in it?
is?
Huh? I think so.
Chris Pratt's in it, and I was on that like, I'm not into Chris Pratt anymore kick, and I was like, I don't want to watch that movie because he like
Yeah.
ruined it. Like, he went from Andy in Parks and Rec to like Go God, and I was like, fucking dick. Like, why'd you ruin everything? Mark Wahlberg did that to me too. When I start seeing them fucking do the Jesus app commercials, I was like, oh, we lost him.
Yeah, Chris Pratt
Yeah.
ended up I'm like, what is this?
He left Anna Faris and lost all of his coolness.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris. I'm sure you're probably cool, but you're Star-Lord.
Yeah.
You're Andy and Star-Lord, and that's where I'm going to keep you forever.
When my boyfriend's parents don't try to like apostolize everybody, they're like, I like them, they're cool, and like I try, like I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand because they always try to like tell me what I'm doing is wrong, but I like I do things for them like that are like following their like beliefs. Like for Christmas, I got his dad a bracelet that when he taps it to his phone, a Bible scripture comes up on his phone.
That's gay.
So he could be like the coolest guy at church. But then I have a tarot event where I'm trying to just like get by in this world, and also like I like doing this to kind of help people. And they're like, you're talking to demons, you're going to hell, you need to come to church, don't cut your hair, wear a skirt. Because they're Pentecost and they don't cut their hair and they wear skirts.
Yikes.
And she has like the most fun hair.
Yeah.
I don't, it's grown out now, but they come down into a V. And I
remember when you had the
Baby
Big
hair.
Eddie Munster.
Well, I went to the hairdresser and said, I want to be Fat Mavis from Hotel Transylvania. And she was like, yes, I get it. And I was like, thank you.
I always want to cut my hair drastically, and I did this, and I was like, oh, I think I fucked up. Because it was down to like...
Yeah.
And then I cut it to this, and I was like, I might have fucked up.
I think this is like a healthy length.
Yeah.
It
The
can
long
evolve
looked
a bit.
cool, but I hated having it. But
Very,
here
very
I'm at. I
sucks.
think I need to get to about here again, and I'll be comfortable to wear it down more. Because I think where it is, I always have it up. I have it up more now than I ever
Yeah.
did when it was long. Because it was so long that it was easier to be up, but now it's too short, and I don't feel comfortable with it. But I like when the sides are shaved and cleaned up. I feel like it's easier to wear that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a whole thing. But let's get back to completion and what does now the Ace of Pentacles mean?
That would be new avenues for creating things or for creation or things becoming tangible, and it usually has to do with money.
Got you. Fucking tips and donations. Buy a T-shirt. That'd be
So,
great.
well, with these two cards together, it would be that the internal strife is not over yet, but when it is when there's clarity, that is the clarity that you will have.
And that's kind of not to sound egotistical or to sound, because every time I give myself a compliment, I always feel ugly about it. But like, I knew getting into this content of what my path was going to be and the foundation I was going to lay, and I knew that I wasn't going to chase trends, and I wasn't going to pretend to be something I wasn't to get popular, and I wasn't going to do the things that everyone else is doing, and I knew that that path was going to take longer, but I knew it was going to be more rewarding at the end.
Yeah.
And that, so I'm in for the grind. I know that the grind is going to take longer, but I know that when it gets where it needs to be, that my fan base is going to feel more connected with me than any other content creator out there, because they're going to know who they're dealing with. Like Kevin Smith. I feel like I love Kevin Smith because I feel like I know Kevin Smith. I feel like he's unapologetically him all the time. Yeah. He tells you how he feels. He gets vulnerable. He'll cry. He'll do, like, I don't cry yet. I mean, I wish I could. I can't. I cry like a second, and then my inner Irish Italian's like, stop being a fucking pussy. And then I stop crying.
Sometimes I will listen to specific songs
I wish music would make me cry. You know what makes me cry probably more than anything? Pro wrestling.
I don't understand, but I also
because I am more connected with those characters and the stories and the art that they're putting on. Where like I love music, but I don't feel music that way. Mm-hmm. I understand what they're doing and I like it, but I don't like. I can't like. I sad songs make me happy. When I'm not depressed, I listen to sad, depressing songs because it cheers me up. But when I'm depressed, I listen to like angry music. That's when I'm in my heavy metal. Like I'm like, time to go heavy metal for a while.
Oh, I listen to heavy metal when I'm in like a good mood because it's very energizing.
Yeah.
But when I want to be sad, I'll listen to sad music. But that's also because I am like, it's not that I bottle, but I compartmentalize. Like, you don't have time to be a sad bitch right now. You've got shit to do. So put that over there for now. Mm-hmm. And I have ADHD, which I will fully describe as being possessed with yourself. It's like, we have to do our taxes. Okay, but how about we learn salsa dancing? I don't want to.
And why does everyone hate me?
We're gonna, exactly.
That I overshare and now they fucking hate me.
Yeah, and I have that problem. Like, people, I'll talk to them and I'll be like talking about things with a smile and they're like, that's really depressing.
Yeah, I relate a lot to you because you lean into the things that would make other people uncomfortable, like insecurities or dark humor or that, and you laugh through the dark humor. I'm like, I fuck with her because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did say that you had a question about my fupa, and I was going to bring it into this. Not like, but because I was like, sorry, when I hit the camera, I was like, sorry, I'm manspreading under here. I gotta make room for Philip.
Yeah, for Phil's hanging out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, well, like in some places, like I have my day job, having a relationship with the stores that I work in is a big part of my position because them liking me and me doing like an iffy job or another team member at my job doing a not great job the day prior, them liking me could be the difference between them putting in a service ticket, which costs my job money, and not. And this store loves me, and it's because I tell them stories about my parents and the things that they did growing up. And they think it's hilarious, and I kind of am like...
I've been told by a lot of people in my community that I should make more content with my mom.
With your mom?
Yes.
You guys should eat gummies and do a podcast. You should read her tarot cards.
So, fun fact about my mom and gummies. I gave my mom gummies one time.
No.
My mom gets a little too much.
Is this like when Tom Segura gave his mom gummies?
Kind of.
Tommy, you're trying to kill me.
My tongue! He's another one that disappointed me recently. But no, so my mom was like, I don't take pain pills anymore, and I now don't even do anything THC related because of my job. So just let these guys know. But this is in the past. But my mom, I gave her a gummy, and my brother was home from the military. It was very stressful. She was just high strung, and I was like, "Fucking shut up!" And I stuck the gummy in her mouth, and she ate it.
No.
Yeah. Now, a couple weeks before that, I did the same thing. I literally took a video on TikTok of like a gummy in my fingers and going and down the stairs. And I just went and I stuck it in her mouth. And then like an hour later, she's like, "You want some pizza?" And I went,
God.
"I'm doing this more often."
And then the pizza got here, and she's like, "You need to get the pizza."
She is screaming, "You have to come down here and get the pizza." And I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "My legs don't work. I can't." And she's on the couch like a turtle. "I can't move. I can't." I thought it was great.
I would have
She doesn't like to be laughed at when she's high. That pisses her off.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine why.
My friends. So when I used to smoke, I would I get really good at roasting people, and everyone else thinks it's hilarious, but then they kind of don't after because they're like, all right, we fucking get it. Can you stop just being a dick to me?
Yeah.
And but I was saying because you said
I do that on commentary wrestling shows. People are like, come on, dude, you're killing my character.
Because I'm just I would have loved to see because well, because I know your brother before you.
Yeah.
And I also that's not even why I was hi to the first time I put her either because that didn't click either.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of people who know my brother who just I don't know if how similar we are as people because
well, he's a literal fucking ginger, so
I don't know what that means.
He has red hair.
No, he doesn't.
He did, yeah.
He's blonde.
Yeah, but when his head was buzzed, it was strawberry blonde. So
kinda, yeah.
When I knew him, he was literally referred to as the redheaded stepchild.
Which is crazy because in this household, he's Jesus. He can do no wrong. He had I'll make the joke that he can burn the house down and not get in trouble. He burned a house down and didn't get in trouble.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's the why we live here right now. Because he lit the other one on fire.
My mom did that too, but it wasn't a house. It was 2 separate bars in Shenandoah.
She lit bars on fire?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
She committed arson, allegedly. Thunder Road.
That was her?
Allegedly.
Allegedly?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks, because that was a cool, underage spot.
Yeah, they were doing way worse shit to underage people.
More
and that's
allegedly.
why she felt inclined to...
Oh, then I'm with her.
Watch it.
Allegedly.
So my mom's schizophrenic, so she won't even get in trouble anyway.
It wasn't her, it was her friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She did that a lot. She got arrested one time for breaking and entering.
I want to interview your mom now.
She, in 18 months, got it.
I bet she has great stories.
Yeah. Well, side note woo shit. So her dad.
She won't stab me, right?
No.
Okay.
Her dad is an indigenous man. 100%.
A what?
Indigenous man. He's a full-blooded indigenous man.
Yep. Gotcha.
Clearly, it did not come through.
There's a little bit.
My older sister has a way better complexion. You could see it better there. She was not allowed to cut her hair. Ever. She ran away at 15 with my dad. He was 21. Gross.
Gross?
Yeah, gross.
Do you ever see her?
My mom?
No, your sister.
Rachel? Yeah, my older sister. Yes. She lives in Nashville right now, but yeah, I went to go see her in March, but I have a lot of siblings, but I grew up with 2 of them, so that's the ones that I was referred to as my younger and older sister.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got more siblings and a brother.
Do I know Rachel?
Maybe. She worked at Glow.
What the hell's Glow? I'm sorry. You were going to say the Glow the whole time.
The spa, hair, nail salon.
Where? In Pottsville?
In Pottsville.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't really know.
I probably know, but I probably have met your sister and didn't realize I've met her and that you're actual sisters.
Have you seen King Kong Hits the Wolfman?
No.
The band. It's a local band from Lost Creek.
It sounds very familiar.
They're they play metal. They play metal. Well, she was engaged to the bassist for a long time.
Was he a maintenance guy?
He worked at Tyson.
Was he a maintenance guy? Was he a maintenance guy at American Eagle?
I have no idea.
Blonde hair, glasses?
No, it's Matt Coles.
That sounds familiar too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys live
What do you mean?
because you live here and they're from Lost Creek. Which is right
I played soccer in Lost Creek my whole life.
Yeah. I forget what the brothers' names are. But
I'm just terrible with names. I meet so many people, and then I meet people, and then I have to memorize their real names and then their fake names.
Yeah.
And then I'm just better at faces.
Joe Rogan. Look it up. No, I'm kidding. Look at my sister. No.
Do you know her sister? Oh.
How old is she?
So
93.
Glow is the one where we.
Oh, you're back to Low.
Huh?
Glow. I thought you were back to the movie Low. I was like, wow.
Glow.
You brought me back. I feel like I did meet her.
Listen, when we got coffee from Bree, when she was across from Pilgrim, she was in front of Glow.
Okay.
That was their grand opening.
Got you.
This is her when she had this.
Okay, I don't know her anymore.
That's my sister. Okay, so then it would be later in life.
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, backtrack. My mom cut her hair.
Yeah.
It has never grown since.
Really?
It has been at her shoulder length my entire life. She went to a dermatologist and everything, and they're like, we could try shaving it. And she's like, fuck no. It hasn't grown no matter what I've done, and I'm not chancing it on you hoes. So yeah, it's been right here my whole life. She could own stock in those like clip-on ponytails, but not the new ones that are like cunty, like the ones that like
I don't know how female hair works. I see extensions. And
I
I
know
the
just
what you
claw clip
mean.
ponytails,
Yeah,
but like the
yeah,
old
yeah.
ones and the scrunchy buns.
Yeah, the
Yes.
frickin'
She always
tension
had those.
ones.
Yes, she always had those because she had no hair. She still has no hair.
I mean, she has hair, but it's just not.
It did not
Yeah,
grow.
but
She
you
had
have
hair.
to have a certain length for it to attach to a claw clip and sit correctly.
Gotcha.
And they had these ones that had drawstrings in them, and you would like tighten them around like a little bun that you had in your hair, and it wouldn't go like you would tie that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of mothers in the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know how she would feel about being referred to as a Queen of Pentacles because she was super religious. But my mom, Sharon, not my biological mom, my black mom. Yeah, this is my black mom. She told everyone I wasn't in the oven long enough because she would introduce me as her son.
Yeah.
And all her sons are like black kids, and then I was the only white one. She's like, "That's my son. He just wasn't in the oven long enough." But I loved her to death. Recently, I think it was either today or yesterday was her birthday, so happy birthday, mom. But she's the first black woman I seen. Like we were at church, and she had a full ponytail and long hair. And then when church was done, she invited me over for dinner, and she
took it off.
Yeah, and I was like, "You get a haircut?" And she just like started laughing, and she's like, "You don't know about black people, baby." And I'm like, "Not a thing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one. So
I was like, I love how you could just change the ball like that. That's pretty cool.
The minuscule ethnic hair section in Walmart that was alive and maybe not so well in like the 2000s to 2010s. That's where she would get her clip on.
We found a spot in Pottsville.
Yeah, Soul's Beauty.
Yeah.
Love that place.
We just kind of walked in the one day and we're like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they have all this stuff for curly hair. Yes.
Yes.
Just taking stuff
That's where
off
she would
shelves.
get them, and she would dye them too, because she had to dye them to match her hair color. But yeah, she had hair down to her ass, and she wasn't allowed to cut it, because like that's a very spiritual thing, and indigenous culture. I don't know any of it, neither does she. He was the only indigenous man in Saxton, Pennsylvania, and my grandmother was really into Cher because she was banging the only indigenous man in Saxton, Pennsylvania. Sorry that Cher is Armenian and not Cherokee. She just not sexualized, fetishized, romanticized. One of them. She was really into Cherokee indigenous people.
That's fair.
She was not. She was,
Spanish girls are my kryptonite.
She well, it's fun because Cher is a Kardashian sooner than she is a Cherokee princess.
Yeah.
So
Cher's the first butt I seen on TV that I was like, that's cool.
Cher was the first person to ever show her midriff on TV.
my
Really?
favorite quote is from Cher, and it's "But Mama, I am a rich man," because
Yes.
I live and die by that quote. Because like
When Cher showed her butt on the battleship, I was like, it's a good video.
So literally, she was.
She
the
has a
first
tattoo on her
person-
butt, right?
She was the first person to ever show her midriff, but then she like became the queen of the reveal because
Yeah.
of that. She was like, "Oh, you."
Is that why all drag queens are super into that? Like, she's like the drag queen mom?
well, drag queen their dance moves are very burlesque.
Yeah.
Like coded, and Cher.
But the reveal is a
queen of
Cher
that.
thing. Because every
Yeah,
drag queen
yeah.
has the reveal.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
not realize that was a
that's,
Cher thing.
That's like that's a burlesque thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
burlesque is elegant striptease,
Yeah.
tasteful striptease.
I'm into it. I like it. That's all about it.
That's
All
how I
right.
conduct my day.
As a burlesque dancer?
Elegant striptease.
No.
Yes, no. As I work for a very male-dominated, labor-intensive job, and it's just elegant striptease with my mailman shorts.
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see? I feel bad for people. I work with a lot of people who work for UPS, and I'm like, man, it sucks. You have to wear brown down to your socks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yikes.
The company I work for really likes the color red, and they hate the color blue. So everything.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like Bloods and Crips.
Yeah, but of the beverage world.
Yeah.
And when we'll have meetings and stuff, and they'll talk about the competitor, they'll refer to them as blue and not by their government name. Yeah.
Are you? Can you answer this? Are you a fan of the red or the blue?
My mom liked the
Maroon.
blue, and I
Burgundy.
feel like a lot of people's like toxic mom really liked the cherry blue soda.
Hell yeah.
And
I'm a blue guy.
like when Eminem said the rum and Pepsi mama, I was like, I feel seen.
Yeah.
Cause so I mean, you know, it's out. No, so like my mom really liked Pepsi, and it was just funny because like you know Eminem also had a shitty mom, and I'm like, thanks Eminem.
Yeah.
But
I'm a Pepsi guy. My gram was a Coke fiend. The drink. She doesn't drink anymore.
My grandfather was a
She
Coke
drinks. She
fiend,
drinks
not the
A&W.
drink.
That's all she drinks.
That's all she drinks. Dude,
That's Keurig
Root
Dr.
beer.
Pepper.
yeah. Like that.
That's
love
not
Dr.
Pepsi.
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is not distributed by Keurig Dr. Pepper. It's distributed by Pepsi and Coca-Cola through contract.
Yeah.
This is not sponsored. Please.
So I collect some Coke stuff for her because like
Mhm.
growing up, her house was like Coke everything,
Yeah.
and to have a Coke was like you had to sneak it, and if she fucking caught you, it was a problem.
Really?
Coke and the peanut butter tasty cakes.
Yeah.
That was always in her house, and you weren't fucking allowed to have any of them.
Really?
Yeah.
My grandparents traded soda like alcohol. We could have one glass with dinner.
Yeah.
So like I went balls to the walls, only drinking soda for like a year and being like, I
can have it now. Fuck
so
you.
I had chronic back pain, but not like because I have arthritis, but it was different, and it was not back pain. It was kidney pain. No kidney stones, kidney pain from dehydration. So I'm like, so now I don't drink sodas often.
Yeah.
But I do. We're only allowed to drink Coca-Cola product while we're on the clock, so I do gravitate towards that because now it's just kind of like
Is Dr. Pepper Coke or Pepsi?
Neither. It's
That's wherever it's bottled.
It's KDP, Keurig Dr. Pepper.
I'm into the cream Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper's and cream.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
So
cherry, like the cherry, vanilla Coke is pretty good. I like that.
the new one,
Yeah.
Coke Float.
Yeah, I'm into that.
I don't know what the next. I don't know if I can actually say what's coming down the line next. I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah,
No, it's online. It's Dubai Chocolate Monster, Java.
No.
Because it's
I
usually
don't like
the
coffee
flavor of
flavor.
the summer, and it's the Coke Float. But Diet Lime is back, and I like jacked some of the shippers because I really liked the retroness of it.
Did you collect all the Marvel cans?
No. Sometimes Coke likes to gaslight people into thinking something's coming. Like, we'll randomly just pump out a bunch of Star Wars shit. And they'll be like, oh, is there a new Star Wars movie coming out? No.
They just do wanted to grab it because
Last year,
Yeah.
Star Wars cans came out. There's a new Star Wars situation coming out this year, I think.
So just gonna put characters on cans.
Yeah, sometimes.
And it works every time.
They have all the states on the mini cans.
Limited
now.
edition. People live for a limited edition.
You could, under the 20-ounce bottle, so every year they bring back the name thing, because everyone likes to find their name. They don't ever have Michaela. My friends will ask me for a hookup of where their name is. Like, one of my friend, her name is Jenna, not Jennifer. Jenna only. I call her Jennifer when I'm mad at her, because she doesn't have a long enough name for me to mom her. Her boyfriend drove all the way to the Boyers in Frackville, because there was a bottle that said Jenna, and I put it in the bag.
Oh, nice. Oh, what the fuck was I about to say now? The Marvel ones. What was I about to with
The
World Cup stickers.
Yes, underneath the 20 ounces.
I got fucked.
Why?
All right, so we went to a local business, Spanish local business,
Okay.
and
Is it down the street?
maybe I bought 2 bottles of Coke and got excited because the people at my job always drink Coke and they have all the World Cup stickers. I'm like, that's fun.
Did you get the Chase ones?
No,
Oh.
I didn't get any, and I was wondering why my labels were fucked up on my
they
bottle.
took them.
There's a little kid in the store with all these stickers, and he's like, "Oh, right," like having a good time. And I go home and I'm like, Lily, they have the stickers underneath the label. And I peel the label and they're gone.
Yeah.
So this little kid
They
scratched up every. I ain't
could have
mad at
tried
them.
harder because I was like, hey, there's stickers on the label, and I'd like peel the label off to show them, and you could put it right back on just the way that it was.
They did, but it was a little off.
Oh.
Because it was a little kid.
It was like a 5-year-old.
Yeah. He had a blast. That you gave him the gold mine. He went through every bottle in that place.
That's hilarious. Because they had a special album that you could buy to put the stickers in.
Yeah.
Because we got to buy them first at my job. If we wanted, we got to order them first. Because Coke's a FIFA sponsor, like, every year.
Yeah.
So.
Lily has 2 cans of Fanta up there.
Yeah, they
The Beetlejuice cans.
Yum.
I forget. You don't have Chucky Punch?
No.
She only
It's
kept
there
the
still.
she only
They
kept the
still have
Lydia
cans of it.
and the Beetlejuice.
Oh, because was it this? Well,
They
the
No,
still
Wednesday.
Have them at the store.
You
The
have Wednesday or
haunted-
Lydia? It's Jenny Ortega.
Yeah.
I don't know
no,
if she's Wednesday or Lydia.
No, it's Wednesday. I don't have Lydia.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Well, then this was from because
I have
this
the
past
orange.
year.
The orange
Lydia's
soda,
daughter. Sorry.
This past year, they did,
Ingrid.
Halloween on all the Fantas, and it was like grab a Fanta before they do,
Yeah.
and like on pineapple Fanta was Michael Myers, like on the case. on Orange Fanta was Five Nights at Freddy's. 'Cause
Yeah, it was
the
all
movie
horror
coming
people.
out. Yep, and I forget about the other.
Chucky was on
But
one.
Chucky was on the
Chucky
Tropical
Punch.
Punch.
And then there was one that was like a
But-
horror, but I was like, that's not even really horror.
But
Why is
the
that there?
Beetlejuice one was disgusting.
Yeah,
if I
because it was
may.
the haunted apple.
The
They should.
caramel apple.
I didn't
It was-
cinnamon.
It was spiced apple.
Oh
yeah,
no,
it's
you
gross.
didn't
Yeah, I
like
didn't
it
mind
either.
I didn't mind it. I just said I couldn't drink a lot of it.
Oh, it was not. It was not.
Like the,
No
the
bueno.
strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper taste good, but it's not like I could have it with dinner.
I like it, but I don't like the aftertaste on that one.
My well, fun fact: the Dr. Pepper distribution contract is coming to a close, and KDP is suing Pepsi to take back the rights. Like, we don't care because we have Mr. Pibb, so we're like, go for it. They launched Mr. Pibb again, and they actually came out with Vanilla Pibb down south right now. So we don't really care, but they're suing Pepsi to take it back sooner because
How do you feel about RC Cola?
that is also KDP.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I
too.
cannot have any feelings about that. No, but I can't. So I can't drink competitor product on the clock. So I don't.
Hmm.
So I just don't think of it, and I don't grab. RC Cola doesn't really come in very many diet flavors. I think they just have diet RC Cola.
Yeah. Now they have like a raspberry.
Yeah, they have a blackberry. I think
Yeah.
it is, or something. Yeah.
What about 7-Up? Who owns 7-Up?
KDP?
Oh, holy shit. I used to
So
like
is
7-Up.
Mug's root beer.
I don't think I've had a 7-Up.
Mug
in-
is Pepsi.
Oh, is it?
Mug is Pepsi. We have Barks. KDP
Is
is A&W.
Okay.
We have Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow is great.
So Mellow Yellow is Coke's response to
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, and I think it's hilarious because Mellow Yellow is definitely piss. So,
I like it. I like it.
So like,
When Coke has a special fountain, my thing that I want to get if I ever hit big is I
Yeah.
want one of those custom fountain drink machines.
it's a Coke remix machine.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, we blew.
Peach Mellow Yellow will change your life.
They need to come out with peach Sprite, and they were so close because Sprite Tea Peach is out right now, and I was really upset. We had Fresca Peach, and that was really good.
Yeah. I love peach flavored things.
It's absolutely wonderful. Or if they did, like when they did Coke, it was raspberry Coke, but it
Yeah.
was spiced raspberry.
Yeah, it wasn't
and
that good.
Sucked.
They called it spice, and it wasn't spicy at all.
Yeah,
And
because it was like
they called it Pepsi Spice, and it was just raspberry flavored. Like, this makes no sense.
they should have just called it Coke Raz, because it was like at the top of the crayon Raz era.
Yeah.
So they should have just called it Coke Raz.
And they
It would've
fucked
been
up the
great.
naming. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did it spice, and that was supposed to be a permanent flavor for Coke. We were like all primed that this is just gonna be here all the time now.
And they changed it
Very
immediately.
quickly, like
Yeah, spice is stupid.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and KDP has Squirt. That's their.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
like that name. That's a great name.
And you can, for KDP, their uniforms, they can buy them on an online portal, so they get to pick what logos.
I would
on
wear
it.
Squirt everywhere.
And this one kid, he has this speech impediment where he can't pronounce R's, and he specifically bought Squirt shirts to just always say Squirt Toy. And we love him. His name's Kendrick.
Squidget.
Because you like hop soda companies, that's what happens. Like, if you can't stand one, you go to another, or if you get canned from one, you go to another. Because they don't care if you got fired. They're like, you know what to do. We don't have to train you for it.
Yeah. Canned. That's funny.
Yep.
I got canned at the canning store.
And like, it's like deep because like I can't eat Frito-Lay products because Frito-Lay is owned by the Pepsi company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can't eat Taco Bell.
No, and
Long John Silver's
So-
out too.
You can't pull up the Coke truck
Pepsi
at the Long
owns
John
Taco
Silver.
Bell.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
why.
they own the Gum
And
Corporation.
Pizza Hut, right?
They own Taco
Yes.
Bell, KFC, Long John Silver's, and A&W, which is weird.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
KFC
maybe.
does the special Mountain Dews.
Yeah, they do the Sweet Lightning, the Peach Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And Pepsi bought them to sell their product because Coke did blow them out of the water, which is funny because a lot of small businesses.
You know
pick
what killed Pepsi? When they lit Michael Jackson on fire.
Yeah, I would say.
No, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
The only time that Pepsi almost made a comeback is when they were doing the Pepsi rewards, and then it turned out to be a giant scam, and it
Yes.
fucked him again.
Oh, what? When the guy didn't get a plane?
Yeah, when he saved up enough for a plane
Mm-hmm.
or a jet or something.
Yeah. They shit. I know so much soda lore because
We went from
I know
cards to Pepsi. I
my
love this.
two expertises. Well,
Soda and fucking cards.
Fanta exists because Nazis can't have Coca-Cola.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Fanta was made during World War II Germany. It was not orange.
It was made
flavored.
for the Nazis.
Yeah, because you don't trade with the country you're at war with. So they really
So
liked Coca-Cola.
Fanta is a Nazi drink.
Think about what Aldi sells. What name brand soda do they sell at Aldi's?
Coke?
Coke and Sprite. That's it. And I think Sprite's just to have a non-dark cola soda. But they sell Coca-Cola. Nothing else. The rest is their own product. They're like
Because they're
Coca-Cola.
Nazis.
It's because Nazis can't have Coca-Cola. If you're not a Nazi, you get it.
Oh, so they're Jewish.
That's another.
I don't know how it works.
No, so Fanta was made during that time, but it was not like orange and fun flavored. It was basically made of the things that like fruit mash for booze into like soda soft drink syrup.
Yeah.
And then Coca-Cola bought them because we were like, America, fuck
Do you-
yeah.
This is very intrusive. I might think it's funny thing, but it might give me. Do you think like Jewish people back in the day were like, fuck man, like how we today now like people was like I really like something, but like it goes against like Chick-fil-A.
They have kosher
Like if-
Coca-Cola.
Like if you're gay and you're like I fucking love Chick-fil-A, even
If
though
I
they
want my Chick-fil-A
even though
sandwich,
they
I'ma eat
hate
my
me,
Chick-fil-A
I
sandwich.
love that fucking pickle flavored chicken. Do you think Jews back in the day were like hiding in like a basement and they're just like and they're like
That's so fucked up.
I like Fanta. I know it's not made for us, but goddamn, is it good?
Oh my god. Well, because we didn't give them Coca-Cola, so they're probably like,
Yeah.
thank you. Because we have kosher Coke. It's the yellow cap. That's
Yeah.
what it means.
I've never had it.
Nowhere that I work ever gets it in, except for this one lady who does the ordering, who she like will smash a bunch in for Passover. And I was like, I don't know if you know, but the Jewish population of Shamokin is not that high.
Yeah,
Because like I work in different areas. Because it's
the
K-
Coke and Pepsi in sugar with actual sugar cane is always the move, though. It's really good.
It's really funny because the president had said that Coca-Cola had promised to use cane sugar only in their soda, and some people will come up and ask me which one that is, and I get the absolute fucking joy of going, it's the Mexican Coke
Mm-hmm.
that uses cane sugar.
Yeah,
But Coca-Cola is really cheap in Mexico because it's destroying their freshwater system. The Coca-Cola plant.
yeah.
Yeah, it like is polluting the water really bad, and that's why Coke is cheaper than water. Because Coke is cheaper than fresh water in Mexico.
Sick.
And you can give back the bottles and get money back, so you essentially also get a rebate on your
Coke. Nice.
And my grandfather was also really into Coke, but not the soft drink.
Gotcha. So you both were Coke dealers at some point in time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because he told us as a kid that
Runs
he
in the
would,
family.
he would sell books up and down the coast of California, and he was actually just smuggling cocaine into the country through hollowed books.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. What was Bad Boys when they were smuggling them in dead bodies?
Oh my god.
Remember that?
Yes.
Good movie. All right.
Sorry.
To wrap up, no, I love it. I'm all this is my podcast.
ADHD.
Yeah, 100%. We go on side. I call them side quests.
What is it? It's been 7 hours since the Vyvan's worn off, so I'm possessed with myself again.
Yeah. Well, that's because we've been summoning demons, and I mean demons with tons of swords.
Yeah.
Is this the most swords you've ever gotten a reading?
Kinda. And like this is not a new deck because like when people have new decks they have to shuffle the fuck out of it to get a true like
What didn't I get? Oh no, I got a little every. I got a one. I got
You got
two,
one
two
cups.
pentacles,
Which-
2 cups, right? No, 1 cup,
one cup.
You have more than
3
one.
wands.
No, one
There's
cup.
another cup over there.
Where?
Oh yeah, we got 2
Oh,
cups.
sorry, you got 2
We got
cups.
Ricky and Lucy.
Yeah, but it's like you got cups. Essentially, it's about lovers.
Yeah.
So, not emotional, externally.
So yeah, recap. Like, give me like a quick recap, like an overall.
What like not emotional externally?
Mm-hmm.
Very driven, but internal conflict when it comes to self-worth and feeling good enough.
Spends too much money.
Yeah, spends too much money.
Has mommy issues.
Okay. Has a bomb ass partner. After orgies are what you need to work on. Stop having them. No.
I need more.
That's not what this says. No.
Story of my life. Go ahead.
Will fight to the death for what you believe in. Sorry, I need emotional support.
Get it in you. Forget this one. This is not good. This is like the not good one.
Well, that's just like that you, yes, you don't put blinders on and forsake everything else in your life for your goals and ambitions because then it's like don't leave a trail of joy in the wake of your success.
And it's gonna take a little bit longer, but there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, that's not necessarily that it is like this is what's going to happen. It's that you will have a clear avenue. You will see how to get to where you want to be.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that'll do it for our reading. I appreciate you. That was a lot of fun. How can people find, support, or get a reading from you? Do you do these only in person? Do you do like readings online? What do you do?
So I will do them online. Some people are like, you know, because you're not there and you can't get the feeling. But since this is like the woo witchy shit, your energy, it's okay. Wi-Fi works. Why can't that?
Yeah.
No, but I do readings often at Pink Moon Collective in Mount Carmel. It is a crystal shop with a sprinkle of metaphysical because they do mostly deal in mineral specimens, but they do also have other knickknacks, tchotchkes, and items of the
It's a
occult.
beautiful place and it needs more support.
Yes, they definitely need to feel support from the community because they are lacking in that way, where they're highly motivated and ambitious women, but we do live in a very heavily religious community, and at the root of everything, they're a gift shop. It doesn't matter what path you follow. If you come in and support them, they appreciate you just the same. So I do readings at almost all their events. It's actually like if I'm not at the event, that's because I have some other bigger life event going on.
Yeah.
I even read cards on my birthday there because they had a Mother's Day event. Because my birthday is May 10th, so it often falls on Mother's Day. Because Queen of Pentacles, I am.
You know that, right? That was the divine.
Yeah, that was when they bought the tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
Oh, she made that for somebody else for years ago, and they just like.
Yeah, and I bought it. I thought she should make more because I liked him, but and so tomorrow they're having a very like chill, low key, like half. It's like an event, but it's not like it's. And they're opening up their garden space at the evening and to hang out and like do things in preparation for the full moon this coming Wednesday. It's the buck moon, and I'll be doing full moon readings at a discount. They'll be $10 for 5 cards instead of 15. But also if you make an appointment with me, it's just held there, and every Saturday, if you want an appointment there, then I will be there.
Nice.
Or
they should give you a little spot in the basement. In the death basement.
Their shop is the old jail, and there were quite a few people who lost their lives in the basement where the jail cells were held. But no, because it looks like a very basement. Yeah, very historic old basement of cobblestones and horsehair plaster and fun stuff. So I'm either in the garden or in the shop itself. They will set me up
in front of the fireplace.
Yeah, on top of the hatch to go downstairs to the bathroom. So they appreciate you guys so much to visit that they will give up easy bathroom access for you to come into the store, and they'll just run around the back of the building.
Yeah, pee your pants. Yeah, I appreciate you for doing this. This is a good time. Anything else that you want to throw out there or discuss before we get out of here?
Not necessarily. I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of, as you saw, because you said that. What if you cry? And,
yeah.
Well,
I'm not gonna cry because I got a cup issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a cup issue?
I have a cup issue.
You need to get one. You've got some...
I need more cups. But I'm not allowed to have cups because...
How many people want to kick you in the giblets that you need to buy a cup?
I was saying cup sizes. That's what I was going to make it a boob joke.
You'd be like a healthy A if you like...
Do more push-ups.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd help out. And I have a lot of swords. I am a fucking sword and wand out.
Yeah, because I think that you are a very like creative person who endeavors very, very hard to be a sword person, a very like logic only, no fun or play. And you're like, this isn't gonna fucking work.
But like, which is crazy because I also like some people perceive me as like I'm like that.
Yeah.
But then some people think I don't take it seriously enough, and I fuck around too much. Which is weird. I don't know how ever people perceive me, but I've been told both.
Well, it's also like internally because it's also the swords are the suit of self-discipline.
I think I'm very disciplined, but I think my content's very laid back.
Yeah. I mean, you know what you need to do,
yeah.
Whether you do it at that time or not. Because that's like when I try to talk to people and they try to fix my problems, I get really annoyed because it's like, I know what I have to fucking do. Can you just like hold it down while I...
So my biggest struggle is when I make content with other people. So say if we're going to make a podcast together, you'd probably hate me after a week. Because I have a structure, and I don't always relay that
And
structure
no one else is allowed to know it.
Not that they're not allowed, but like I would give it to them, and it doesn't matter anyway because I'm gonna control the flow.
Yeah.
But like I think too many people think when you do a podcast, we're just gonna turn microphones on and go, and it's like that's not how this works. You're not like no disrespect, but I have people who will reach out and be like, "Hey, I want to come on your podcast." Like, "Cool, what do you want to talk about?" I'm like, "Man, let's just shoot the shit." I go, "You're not that interesting.
Not that interesting.
Like, you're not talented enough for me to turn a microphone on and go an hour. I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting."
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just want to sit there and you think in your world that I know everything about you.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck about you like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I need a structure of a basic idea of a conversation.
Yeah.
So then I can pull more out of you and then I can make it a natural conversation.
Yeah.
But if your energy coming in is just like, yeah, I'm just going to sit in front of a microphone, we're probably not going to work very well as partners because like, or if your idea is just like, just let's do like, no, it's not an idea. That's laziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I'm like, so I can be a leader, but I hate doing it because it's effort, and I'd rather like.
I feel like I have to be a leader, and I don't think I don't need to be domed, right? Like I don't want to get whipped or beaten or like wanded here, but like
It's okay.
I need situations where I'm not in control. I need someone to just fucking take the driver's seat, but I also struggle of giving the driver's seat up. I don't want to sit in the passenger seat because I'm gonna fucking hate it, or I'm just gonna sleep.
I'm just gonna sleep.
I'm a car sleeper.
I was like,
if I'm not driving, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. I can be in control, and like in things that are wholly mine, I get upset when other people try to take control. But otherwise, I'm like, nah, man, I'll follow you because I just get to be pulled along, basically.
If I come in, and I think this is where I get in trouble at wrestling shows. If I come in and I start inserting myself more, I give a shit.
Yeah.
If I come in and I'm just like, whatever you need. And I'm not going to give you, you're not getting the full experience.
Yeah.
Because I need to put a little bit of my self-claim in there and be like, I think this fucking sucks. And whether you want to hear that or not, I need them to realize that I'm only doing it because I'm passionate to be here. And I think you're worth my time. But the second if you hear me like, yeah, whatever you want, like, I don't give a fuck. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah.
So this is my podcast now. This is an MGH. As far as the other tarot readings you've received or done, how does this compare in the style?
This was cool. I think this was more upfront, honest. I like the fact that, like, I think too many people feel like they need to know everything and they need to be, like, the most knowledgeable person in the room, where I think vibe-wise, I think we connected a lot more. Yeah. Where I think this is definitely my alley, and you were patient with my interruptions and jokes and stupidness, where I think some people would take it too seriously and be like, oh, this fucking guy.
That's fine. Because this is all a scam to make money, and if I'm quiet, you'll fill the silence with what I need to know.
Yes.
But, well, because we talked about being open and whatnot, so you're open, but at the forefront of your mind is what you've been, like, wrestling with mentally and wrestling with.
Yeah, nailed it.
So that is what this was about, because that is kind of like what your brain Wi-Fi'd to this, if you want to put, like, the woo in it.
And if people are watching this, be like, oh, well, you put everything on the internet, and she just listened to every episode, and
I don't watch any of his shows.
Yeah, she doesn't. No one watches this. But
I don't have time to watch
these every card has a meaning. Like, if you buy a tarot card or a book about tarot cards, every card has a meaning, and it's just, this is the way it worked out. That, like, because, like, everyone at the end of the day, you're
finding the connection.
I'm gonna hurt people's feelings a little bit here. At the end of the day, we're humans, and we all have the same human experience, and you're not fucking special. That's why they can make fucking 72 cards that'll lay out probably what you're experiencing, because your life experiences are not any different than anyone else's. You just handle them your own way.
Yeah, but we're the universe experiencing itself in a human body.
Yeah.
So I wish that it would have chosen to experience it in, like, a financially stable and abundant way, and not in
you have to either be born into it or get really fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Most of the people who live on this fucking rock are living in poverty.
Yeah. I want to know why the universe has, like, a fucking depression kink, or like a, I don't know, like, why is
because we're poor, and then they tell you some shit like, happiness doesn't buy money. Fuck you. trade me.
Yeah.
Or let's just get rid of money. That's socialism. Well, fuck you. You can't have it both ways.
I actually like it better when people trade me things for tarot readings rather than giving me money.
Yeah.
Like, I got this tattoo for a tarot reading. I think I gave you a reading when you gave me something.
Moon water?
I
Handy.
think so. No.
Give her a
I will
headache.
not read tarot cards for sexual favors. They need to be tangible items. I am a Taurus and I need things.
Gotcha. You need trinkets.
Exactly.
Do you want a wrestling figure?
No, I'm good.
All right.
If you gave me a wrestling figure, I would just put it in a box in the most ominous way possible and put it in my upstairs neighbor's porch so he can be paranoid about it for a week because he's a very paranoid person and like a hypochondriac. So
What figure can we put in a box that your neighbor would be like, what the fuck is this doing here?
I have no idea.
Tell me about your neighbor.
So he knows the Pepsi guy personally who's in wrestling. Because they worked at Pepsi together. He floor to ceiling
Wrestling figures.
Yes, so it has to be like all of them.
Okay.
Sends me an 11 a.m. Snapchat every day of him eating Weiss brand pizza. So he's a black man, but you can't call him a black man. He grew up in Mount Carmel, so it's definitely like a trauma thing.
He's like the Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah, kind of.
Gotcha.
He's like gonna be 50, and
It'd probably fuck him up if I just randomly put like a Nia Jax figure on his porch. Papa Shango. I'm not getting rid of Papa Shango. Those figures are off limits.
what's the
Michael
pull
Jackson
of
Funko
like
Pop?
The what?
of Funko Pops? Like, because I see them all. Like, because I don't understand why people want them and want so many of them.
I don't either, and I fucking hate that I have so many.
It actually makes me upset that they're not bobbleheads. That they don't like.
Yeah, some are.
But why aren't all of them? Because
Because Marvel are the only ones allowed to be bobbleheads.
Why?
I don't know. They made an exclusive contract. So when I first started, I had a huge Funko Pop collection.
Yes.
And I sold them all to start the podcast. I got rid of because I worked at FYE part time, and the only reason I worked there was to get the exclusive Funko Pop. I don't know. It's stupid.
You're aging yourself because when's the last time we had an FYE in this area?
Thank you.
The same time we had an Arby's.
But the only Funko Pops I collect now are based in the things I'm into. So I got the Powerpuff Girls. I got some Office. In the back there, I think there's some other TV show ones. I have some Batman.
Into the Powerpuff?
I love the Powerpuff Girls.
I'm not asking why are you as a grown man into the Powerpuff Girls?
So here's the thing.
I also was really into them. I
don't actually like the Powerpuff Girls.
No, you just like him.
I like the villains.
Okay.
I think they're a superhero show with really strong, connected villains.
My first ever crushes in life ever were the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Yeah, and one of them became a Gorillaz member.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, Murdoch went away for a little bit, and they brought him in to play bass, which makes the Powerpuff Girls and Gorillaz in the same universe.
Yeah, I like Gorillaz a lot, and I had a person in my life that really liked Gorillaz, and they're not with us anymore. So
that's in my album collection.
Yeah.
Sorry, Temperance. But then I also have my Ghost ones. And some of those I'm pretty proud of because they're not easy to get.
Yeah.
I only need one more.
They definitely,
super
especially
expensive.
now.
And I'm Let It Breathe. I open them. That's usually people freak out about.
Yeah.
But then I have my Green Day ones. I have some Saturday Night Live. I have the Breakfast Club, which I finished this year.
Yeah.
And I only had 2 of them for 10 years. But I finally have the entire Breakfast Club. I have all of Goodfellas. I love the Goodfellas movie.
Several.
I have Pulp Fiction all but one. I don't have Tarantino's character because his Funko Pop is ridiculous money.
Do you have any weeb ones? I see lots of anime characters. When
I want a Cheech and Chong one, but I just haven't bought them yet. No. I want a Cheech and Chong and I want a Bluntman Chronic, which is Jane Silent Bob. Mm-hmm. I have Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Do you have any anime ones? No. I see lots.
She has the anime ones. I have Tanjiro.
I got some Pokemon up there. I have my 2 favorite Pokemon. I have Mew and Mewtwo. Yeah. I don't have the Gengar.
I'll out myself publicly. So I'm a closeted weeb. I love anime, but I don't ever talk about it because when I do, the people that ask me about it and I say yes I do, they're fucking insufferable.
It's tough to talk anime people.
Yeah, and it's they either list, they're have you seen this? And they list off all these ones that are really problematic. Or it's just going back and forth of, do you watch this? No, I don't.
Okay, so a great example is you like anime, but you hate talking anime with other anime fans. Mm-hmm. That's me with pro wrestling.
Oh, really?
I fucking hate pro wrestling fans. If I try to talk to them, I'm like, I fucking hate this conversation.
The only thing I like about pro wrestling is how all the Polynesian wrestlers are related.
Yes. They're
That's
all
the
part
only
of
thing.
This. Yeah.
And I just know that because my friend growing up, she would go and stay at her grandmother's at this high
And they're all from around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like The Rock went to Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also went to Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Northampton.
The Wild Simones were in Hazleton for a while, then moved
Mhm.
to Allentown. Yeah. They're all from around here.
We would watch, this girl and I would watch pro wrestling at her grandmother's apartment in the high rise when she would go there on the weekends, and we would eat like pickles and hot fries and watch wrestling. And I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
When I'm at a wrestling show
there.
and I look at the crowd and I see a fucking dinosaur of an old white woman, I know it's gonna be the best show ever.
Really?
I'm gonna watch her.
She's gonna hit someone.
She's gonna be the best fan in the building.
Hell yeah.
Old white women, or even like white women back in the day, when they would get into it, like Roddy Piper didn't wear a leather jacket because it looked cool.
Yeah.
His leather jacket on the inside had Kevlar in it because he has been physically stabbed that many times. Because he would play such a bad guy that women would try to stab him.
Oh my god.
Old ladies would attach fucking pokers to their canes and try to get them.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the little person that would like run around the ring.
There's a lot, but the one you're probably talking about is Hornswoggle. Little
Probably.
Irish guy, he
Yep.
was a leprechaun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I was probably, so I was in middle school, so
Yeah.
I was like...
That was Hornswoggle time. He's still around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where your little micro WWE pops?
Oh, they're up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the one time at work when I did like out myself as a weeb, it went to, and I quote, like we went on break because I was like, I'm new at a job. I want to like release people and make friends. And I was like, yo, yeah, I like anime. And we had the conversation, like, whatever. And then on break, she was like, do you happen to like furries? Like this. She did this action. I'm a Finnick Fox Corgi
Yeah, it kind
hybrid.
of blends in the two.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm never fucking doing this again. I swear to God, I don't need friends at work. I would just be quiet and work and go home. But
My
I was like,
my
no.
my problem with wrestling is they'll be like, my favorite wrestler is, and they'll name these, and I'm like, cool. So you like all pedophiles?
No.
Yeah, because there's a lot of.
And then you're like, hey, your childhood.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think too many people glamorize old school wrestling, and it was great for its time, but a lot of those people were not good people. Like, they're just not. Like, the old school guys are very gatekeeping, and they're trying to rip up the bricks from but the newer generation of wrestling, the old generation of wrestlers were athletes who couldn't play the sports they were anymore, or they were like bouncers or bodyguards, and they were just like rock stars. They would drug women and that's the life they lived. And the newer generation of wrestlers are mostly gay theater kids.
Hell yeah.
It's a way different. And when people say, what's your favorite era? I like today's era.
Yeah.
Because there is more people in today's era of wrestling who are trying to make it a business and have fun. And it's like more punk rock. And it's like, I don't mind going to the locker room if I'm not getting paid. If everyone's like, the whole goal is to grow up the scene. But it's just like, well, if you're going up the scene, but then you're going to dump $150 into an old legend and not pay anybody else because you're trying to bring a guy in who pretty much hates everyone who's and what they're doing now, I can't fuck with you anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's very punk rock. Yeah. And my favorite shows are like the queer shows, like the LGBTQ shows. Like, they're my favorite. They are so much more entertaining. They have way more fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
When I first went to a family dinner at my boyfriend's house for like the first time ever at a holiday, his nephew said all shy, he's like, Sue, his mom, like his sister, and she was like, she looks like Rhea Ripley. I was like, I do not, because I'm fat as fuck, but I was like, I think that's like the best compliment I ever got.
Yeah.
Don't tell me anything problematic about her, because I'll cry and vomit all the way home.
Alright, I won't tell you anything.
Okay, thank you.
There's one rumor. She liked a tweet one time that was like, that people deemed as a racist tweet. But I don't think, like, so there was a tweet where a female black wrestler got kicked in the face by a white wrestler.
Yeah.
And they used audio from like a comedy movie. And in the audio was like, take that bitch, and they used the N-word. But because it was a white girl kicking a black girl, the audio didn't translate well with the clip.
Yeah.
But it was more or less using the clip of, I think it was like Scary Movie or something like that. And it was like meant to be done as a funny joke. And the entire locker room all get along, so Rhea was just retweeting the clip because it was funny, because like the girl who was black was also a bad guy at the time, and the girl who was white was like the new good guy. And it had nothing to do with race, it was just a funny clip, but it was deemed as that. So now they think Rhea Ripley's gotten out to the point where in wrestling she's so popular that once you get so popular, people have to hate on you because you're the most popular person. Yeah. And that's kind of where she's falling. Yeah.
I don't follow wrestling at all. I've never actually watched a
But she also has woken up the sexuality of a lot of women and men. She comes out and does her thing, and people are like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Thorn from the Hex Girls did that for me.
Yeah.
I have I still like them. I have
I don't
Hex
know
Girl
who they
shirt.
are.
Hex Girls?
No
It's
idea.
from Scooby-Doo.
We were talking about this the other day.
Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost.
They're the rock band that it's all goth girls.
So, yeah, we talked about them, but I said I don't know who the Hex Girls are, but they sound like a bootleg version of like Gem.
Oh yeah,
and the holograms.
And the holograms, or Josie and the Pussycats.
I've seen both of those since I get along with the people who that would be their childhood cartoon more than my own age because I was raised by who would be their parents.
Yeah.
So I did see all of them, and the person who taught me to read tarot cards is my gay drag queen uncle. So
nice.
He was super into Gem and the holograms, and so I've seen them, and still Hex Girls forever. I've seen every single episode of Scooby-Doo that they're in because they're in multiple ones after that movie.
And they never had their own thing?
No, and it's gone downhill too.
Why?
They just suck. Because Scooby-Doo's gone downhill. They don't even color the whites of their eyes anymore. They're like lined with circle.
Really?
Yeah.
So I haven't even seen the new animation. I heard Matthew Lillard's trying to get back into being like the main guy.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And they should make their own movie. Because, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost is kind of like their own movie because that's where they debuted because it takes place in...
That's the only one I knew of.
Oh, yeah. They're in other episodes. There's like a vampire episode. There is... And I think there's an episode where them and Kiss are briefly in the same episode.
There's episodes with wrestlers.
Yeah.
There's episodes with...
I don't like that Batista tries to act now, though, because he's really bad at it, and he's only allowed to because he has a lot of money.
Drax is good. I like him as Drax. They said there's a new horror movie that he's in that's pretty good, where they're like in a cabin.
Yes.
They said that was pretty decent.
That's the one that I'm talking about, where I said he
wasn't
can't
good?
do it that good now.
Oh, but he was in the zombie movie that what Zack Snyder made, where the Vegas has been overrun by zombies and walled off, and then he leads a team to go in there and like extract money from Vegas. And it's really fun. It's like a heist movie, but it's also zombies. It's fucking awesome.
That's what they're worried about. They're like, there's zombies in Vegas, but the money.
So like everyone's poor, and this rich guy's like, hey, there's shit in there that I want. Go into the vault, crack the vault, get the stuff, bring it to me, but don't die.
Got it.
The movie was really good, and Krista Lee was in it, and then Krista Lee got caught. And then they replaced Krista Lee's entire character with a completely different character. But it never translated because the character was never on screen with the rest of them. So you never had that connection. Yeah. But yeah. I want Dave Bautista. You video games, right? You play video games? Gears of War. I think Dave Bautista should play Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah.
I think that would be it. But Marcus Phoenix is voiced by the guy who does Bender from Futurama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also seen Futurama from start to finish.
I never have.
I dated a guy who was like emotionally invested in the last couple episodes, where they like.
Okay, but the episode with Fry's dog.
They write out like love letters in stalactites over thousands of years or whatever. He got like actually emotional about that.
That's kind of a cool ending, I guess. I never fully watched it. I have to try it.
Yeah.
My comfort shows we talked about earlier. I love Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Really?
I will watch that.
I didn't know that. So my favorite childhood movies are Hated the Spy and Matilda.
Okay.
And it did not connect that Danny DeVito is Mr. Wormwood in Matilda until later in life.
Danny DeVito for me was the Penguin.
Oh yeah.
The Penguin and Renaissance Man with Mark Wahlberg when they go to when he teaches a bunch of kids in military boot camp. I believe Shakespeare, right?
I was gonna say Philoctetes. That's freaking Hercules.
Oh, Hercules too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hercules.
I didn't know that was Danny DeVito either, but now as an adult, I'm like, that's why they made him look like that.
Yeah.
I got it.
My other comfort show is The Office. Probably one of my favorite shows of all time. But if I really had to break it down, Parks and Rec was a better show. But I love The Office more. I think The Office connected the characters more to me, but Parks was funnier. Yeah, it's kind of my comfort ones.
I don't watch a lot of like shows kind of like that are like reality TV, but not because it's like funny.
I tried too many drama shows and I got let down. Like I was super into True Blood and then it sucked, and then I loved Dexter and it fucking sucked. The
ending sucked.
Yeah, it pissed me off.
Even like the Reborn one or whatever. The only part about Dexter I thought was funny when Rita laid down the law and he was like. Made a weird face on the desk.
Yeah, but they were actually banging in real life. They were married and they got divorced. Yeah.
There was a show called Prodigal Son, on FX, and it pissed me off because they canceled that show for Crime Scene Kitchen. There's a cooking show where they have to go into a kitchen and try to guess what was made in it and then remake it. Stupid as shit.
Yeah. I loved Shameless, and then they got rid of Fiona, and I was like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah. Shameless was nostalgic for me too because of my parents.
Yeah.
Next podcast idea, me talking about my parents.
Who was your favorite Shameless characters?
So, it would have to be, Mickey, but that's because, I have a crush on that actor way far back from Max Keebler's Big Move when he was the bully afraid of the frog mascot. But I just heavily like him, and especially him as a gay man. He was really good in
that show. He was like a closeted gay guy.
Yeah. And especially when he was like less closeted, because it's like accept it or I'm gonna shoot your kneecaps out, and like when he flipped the fuck out about the kind of chairs at their wedding. But so Mickey because of that, because I thought he was funny, but I also like Sheila. She's a fucking train wreck.
Yeah. What was V's husband? Kevin. Kevin and V were my favorites.
Yeah, that's true. I did like Kevin too. Sometimes he got a little problematic. I was like, yikes. I was like, there's going to be a scandal. But no. I mean, this whole show is a scandal.
Yeah.
So, and then...
Frank gave me anxiety.
Yeah. But, like, Frank gave me anxiety in the same way that my parents have given me anxiety. So that just wasn't
You're like,
fun.
you're right there from Redemption, and you just bury it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, nope.
Fiona was awesome, and they got rid of her. I'm like, there's no reason to watch this show ever again.
Yeah. Because she, like... Well, I kind of, like... She was awesome, but in a way where I was like, I feel really bad for her because, like, I can relate to the, like, trying so fucking hard to keep it together, but no one can get their shit together.
And why am I holding up my entire life for this fucking family?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, like...
Her exit was needed, but they didn't need to keep going the show without her.
Yeah. I got really upset when that Chop Shop car guy was, like, an asshole. I was like, come on!
She was hot, too. I liked
But then, like, the AA guy... I was like, come on, all of them. It's like, why?
Yeah.
But also...
But Steve was cool. I like...
The character... But, like, for somebody who has lived her life, that's a very common thing for her to pick men that are not great. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay.
Well, you're also in a neighborhood and a culture where you have to do ugly things to survive.
Yeah, I don't like when they switched out Mickey's sister's actress either, like, right like that. And I'm like, you fucking assholes. She was better as the other one.
Who was the girl in the basement that they switched out? Like, she was a character, then she became Carl's, like, psycho girlfriend.
I can't remember. Yeah. But I liked how Mickey's sister was, like, she was kind of a little, like, not conventionally attractive. And then they switched her out for somebody who was. And I'm like...
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to wrap up here.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because I will keep going. This might be the longest podcast. I think we broke the record.
Oops.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I like it.
I can talk forever about everything.
No, there are some people who are upset that I'm only doing like an hour podcast. They miss when I would go like forever. So this scratch the itch for people. But anytime you want to come back on, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this episode. If maybe we'll do like another reading at some point in time down the road to see if how much changed or if we were dead nuts on, or if you just want to come back and talk whatever you're into. The door's always open.
We'll talk about if my first job was crime. No.
Yeah.
It was, but no.
I'm into anything. So we'll let you go with that. Make sure you follow. All the links for below will be there. Just follow and support. Come hang out with us at the Pink Moon Club because they'll always be there. I try to make more appearances there. There is an episode coming with the owners of the Pink Moon Collective.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that, and we will see you all next time. We're out of here.